Can you hear us, Garrett? We can't hear you.
Yeah, you're muted.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Do I want to play the very first hand? No. So what's it like in hippie land, Nathan?
Can you guys hear me?
It's definitely hippie
Yeah, we
land
can-
over here.
We can hear you, Garrett.
Well, did you see my most recent video?
I watched the most recent one with no, you guys did a critique on Daniel
watched
Ray.
I'm curious to get your thoughts on that.
My thoughts were Anthony feels the exact same way I do regarding Daniel Ray. I can tell you were kind of frustrated.
Yeah, I don't normally express my frustration, but I felt it was warranted in this situation.
Yeah. The way I see it is that he's just making more content for us to talk about. So it's a win-win over here. That's how I'm interpreting it.
Well, any discussion about SE, whether it's good or bad, I think ultimately it's good for SE. So
It's just going to draw more attention to it, right? It's kind of
Yeah.
like how conspiracy theories work. Like a lot of conspiracy theories wouldn't catch on if it weren't for certain media outlets going, have you heard about
Yeah.
this ridiculous conspiracy theory and how dumb it is?
QAnon.
And then they talk
QAnon.
about it, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden that's all everyone's talking about.
yeah, legitimized it.
Not saying that SE is dumb. I'm just saying like that's just how attention works.
Right.
Oh, and I saw that Cameron Bertuzzi stopped in and asked a question.
Yeah.
Must have hit a nerve if he was commenting on the video.
Well, he did lose his biggest donor, so maybe he's looking for new content to make some money.
I was pretty surprised to see that. I didn't notice that happened until I rewatched it back. Just kind of distracted.
Yeah, when I watch it back, I realize, man, I cut people off when when they're talking. I interrupt them, and it's like I get carried away. I'm trying not to do that.
Yeah.
Trying to practice what I preach.
Can you guys hear me?
Well, it's
Yes.
it's
there you
hard
go.
because
It is hard.
sometimes
it is hard.
I'm ranting and I need to get cut off, or else I won't stop. No, it's good.
No,
High
I'm glad
energy
that
is
you.
good.
I'm glad that you added that at the end. I thought that was important to cover.
Which,
I was thinking after
which part?
the whole like you kind of keep fixating on Tyrone. I'm not exactly sure why you do that, Daniel, but
Right.
yeah, he hasn't read the book. It's not indicative of SE. It was just great.
Yeah.
Hi,
I
everybody.
won that.
I'm so
Good.
happy. My two favorite
Nice
guys are
job.
here, Diamond and Chucky.
What
What's up, Chucky?
me?
Hey, how's it going?
You're my third favorite,
Pretty
Anthony.
well.
Damn it. Okay.
You guys, you want me to rank everyone, or
Surprised you haven't already. But I was thinking afterwards, we covered a lot of material in that review. You know, we
Yep.
covered faith, we covered
Proselytization.
proselytization. That was a good one. I wish we talked a little bit
Right.
more.
That was really good because I kind of changed my mind after the stream was over. Kind of closer to your side there, Reed. But
Cool.
I don't know. It's weird. There's a couple different ways to look at it.
Well, watch the discussion that Reed had with Mark Solomon and Ram in was it module 2? The
Yeah.
video for that one.
Oh, yeah,
it's
I
a
probably
great, it's a
should.
great discussion. Like that's the kind of stuff that we might want to like release publicly at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought we covered a lot of good stuff there. It makes me want to do more review videos, honestly. Like that one just went so well.
I think we need to do more than one a week with all the.
We could.
Yeah, we can do.
We need more people though, like Chucky and Quaid and
My StreamYard is
Diamond.
available for people to
yeah,
use.
please.
If anybody,
Yeah.
Like I'm rather
Love to
not
see you guys.
may have to like organize it every time.
Right.
Like if anybody's feels like it, feel free to organize one in the chat.
I feel like I can. It's just breaking the ice of like doing it for the first time. being the host. Like I've never clicked the go live button, and I've never scheduled the stream, and I've never hit the end button either. So I mean, that's basically all that else I need to learn.
Well, there's
It's
also
just
the
a matter
camera
of-
jumps. Like Rita's really good about jumping in, like doing a wide
Right.
shot, and then I don't know how the fuck he does it. Brings up this screen, and it shows a video, and he's got another screenshot, and then he goes to a wide shot.
I can make that happen.
I don't
so
want
long
to.
as
I don't want
I'm
to do
just
that.
listening.
Somebody else can do that part of it. I'll show up.
I can do that in the background even sometimes if y'all want to just go for it.
Yeah. Arch delivered that, huh? Come on. Who's raising it?
That would be me.
Surprise, surprise.
Sorry to hear that, Chucky.
No worries.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
I heard you the first time.
Really? Yeah, it's weird. Like when I would turn my microphone off, and I couldn't hear anybody else, and it was, I don't know, it was weird.
Are you using Windows by any chance?
Yeah.
For myself, there's a speaker button next to the time in the bottom right-hand corner. And if you click that, you can click the drop down and then change the output.
I think that's what it was, because I saw that my audio was muted, but I had checked that a few times before, and it wasn't. Just like, I don't know. Anyway.
That's strange, Anthony. This is not you.
What you gonna do about it, Doug?
You usually don't lead out for half pot.
Well, I
take
must
a-
have something.
Did you take a lesson?
Did you take Daniel Negreanu's?
Oh, come on, Doug.
Oh, you did. You did done it.
I should have checked, huh? Then you would have bet.
Yeah, you should have. I probably would have bet.
I know your play.
Yeah. You would have made more money. But you scared me off.
I'm being a gentleman.
Ooh, sorry about that, folks. I was having some connection issues and had to switch rooms.
With your wife or? Oh, no. Oh, here. Are you married? Oh,
I
yeah.
am,
Yeah, yeah.
happily, for half my life. The other half was rough.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Nice.
I didn't know you had
Wow.
so much empathy,
Hi.
Quaid, for Diamond. Or are you talking about the flop?
Yeah, sorry.
Conservative. You don't look so hot there, Chucky, either.
Thanks, Anthony.
Sporting the snail, huh?
Yeah.
That's me.
Can you do me a favor, Chucky? If you're feeling under the weather, can you put on a mask?
I turn my head when I cough.
Okay.
I started wearing my mask again at the grocery store.
Yeah, me too.
Uh-oh.
I work today.
Someone else is here.
Yeah, looking forward to potentially tomorrow's recording,
Me too.
Anthony.
I know, me too. Exciting. We're hanging out with David McRaney and doing a roundtable discussion on SE and the vaccine.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Who else is doing that?
It'll be me, Reed, Nate, or Nathaniel, Nathan. So, Nate. Where did I get that from?
Just just use the short one and the extra long one.
Nathan and I think
Rom,
Rom will be joining us.
Yeah.
And then who else? Oh, Mark Solomon should be there. Yeah.
Oh, Matt's here, my favorite person.
I know you
Matt.
were waiting for you, Doug.
I was sad, but now I'm happy. Did you tweet this out yet, Reed?
It should be on my Twitter now. Let me see.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'll retweet.
We had a lot of conversations about the vaccine on the Discord on Saturday. A lot of claims and
Oh, really? In the test
discussions. Yeah,
training one?
Okay,
Cool.
it's pretty good.
You earned it, Chucky.
Whew.
Were you bluffing, or why are you out of breath? Or did you get even a better hand this time?
You'll never know
Oh, no,
unless you
that-
watch the playback.
Yeah, exactly.
The world may never know.
Here's the YouTube version.
You're on YouTube too?
Yeah, I made a second channel, which I'm planning to put just clips on, but I figured I'd also put streams that I don't want on the main channel on there too.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's gotta be Matt.
What's gotta be me?
Chip sounds.
Oh, right. Hang on. I'll fix that.
Now I'm hearing different kinds of chip sounds.
That's probably me.
I wonder if you can tell the type of chips somebody is eating just by the sound of it.
You got the munchies, Nathan.
Always. I'm always hungry.
All right, tell me if you still hear the chip sounds. I adjusted
I'm insatiable.
volume settings.
I don't hear anything now, I don't think.
It's definitely me. I'm eating these crunchy protein cookies, and they're really crunchy. So, yeah. All right, I'll try to not eat them near the mic, or I'll mute myself.
What's the name of your second channel, Reed?
Cordial Curiosity Clips. The link is there
Oh,
in the chat.
good. For some reason, I like watching YouTube better than Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitch confuses me.
Yeah, totally agree.
Oh, did you start the run it twice feature?
I did.
Okay, good. I gotta make sure. Did I set it?
What's the run it twice feature?
If let's say you and I are all in on a pot, one of us
Yeah.
is all in, you can run
Yeah.
it twice. And so if let's say you go all in on the flop and there's the turn and river left, we
Yeah.
see 2 turns, 2 rivers.
Happy to demonstrate that with someone. If,
It's a way to get a second chance, kind of.
Or it's a way to protect your hand as well.
Yeah, it reduces the amount of bad beats potentially.
But I know most of you guys here are okay with negative emotions, so maybe you guys won't want to run it twice.
How does it work exactly?
So
There's a prompt that comes up, and then everyone has to agree to do it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, which one wins, the first or the second?
Both. So if you one person could win the first, one person could win the second, and then you split the pot.
Oh, I see.
Or one person could win both. And
Yeah.
What happens then?
You scoop it, you win all of it.
Okay.
Whoa. Got the 9.
Ugh.
Nice call.
Did you tweak the settings so that the cards show longer? Seems like it's.
There's a reveal feature, so whoever's in the hand can see what the turn or river is if we haven't seen it yet. Maybe that's what you're noticing.
No, I know that button's been there. I've used it before, but it seems like it lasted longer. Like it just showed for longer before it.
I don't think so.
Oh no,
What?
guys. Oz is here.
What does that button mean? Because I'm seeing it like you have to click it to see what the river is. What does that mean?
Yeah, you can just see what if.
I see.
Yeah, that's to punish you.
I see.
Tell you though, what if is a gambler's nightmare.
Yeah. So if you're on a flush draw and you bet big and everyone folds, you just want to, what if? Like, would I have made my flush?
Full table, nice.
Yeah, look at this.
And not even the people I invited.
I invited Dan, objectively Dan. Couldn't make it tonight though, Reed, but maybe next week.
Okay.
Like none of the people I wanted to be here are actually here.
Screw you,
Thanks
Doug.
a lot. Thanks a lot.
I'm out of here.
I don't know why you don't want me here.
All right, fine.
I mean, like you guys are all so good. It's like,
Nice try.
Feeling the heat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, trying to salvage that comment.
Shark emoji.
Wouldn't you want us here if we're bad? I'm so confused.
yeah, that's why I don't
No,
want
he
you
wants
here.
the challenge of playing people who are
Gotcha.
good, right?
I see. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Doug
natural
hates. Doug hates money. He plays to try to get rid of his extra money.
Exactly. Like, I'm just so benevolent. That's the type of guy I am.
He's got all this
It's-
disposable income. He's like, maybe I
Yeah.
should just give it to the SE community.
It's tough. It's like, what do I do with all these bucks?
Yeah. Well, you guys were here last time when I said that when we were at Disney World, sitting in the castle, like we got to go into the castle and eat a meal. You have to prepay like $70, $80 a plate. So me and my family went in there and I said to my kids, we're here from the graciousness of Anthony Magnabosco.
What? Makes no sense to me.
The poker winnings that you've
And they're-
donated to me.
I'm glad I can oblige.
Doug
Well, after
said
that
the other
lesson
day,
now,
on the stream, he said, Magna Bosco
Yeah.
sounds like something you put on your.
Let's split a diamond.
Nice.
give it
You
a
got
bit
it.
away.
Anthony, listen
Yeah.
to Matt. He's saying something funny, I think.
Oh, sorry, Mac.
The other day on his stream, Doug was riffing. He said, Magna Bosco, that sounds like something you put on your eggs when they're bland.
Pass the Magna Bosco.
Magna Bosco sauce.
Yes.
Welcome, Oz. Good to see you here.
What's up, everybody?
What are you smoking tonight?
Um,
Cuban?
Nope. Actually, I forgot to go and buy my cigar tonight, so just smoking a cigarette.
Ah.
I saw you did like a late night SE session a few days ago or something else. What was that about?
Is that live or yeah? I noticed that too.
Yeah, I went and set up in downtown Fort Wayne and this new like revitalized area of downtown, and yeah, we had a great time.
How late was it? What time was it?
Well, I started later than I wanted to, but I think I started about 7:30, 7:45, and I was there for a couple hours.
Yeah,
You like a sit down setup like Reed's or
yeah, he did like an outdoor stream. I don't think I've seen an outdoor at night stream before. Very cool.
Yeah, I loved it. I officially have the bug.
Nice.
Oh, Oz, you said like a month ago or something, last time I talked to you, that you were going to use the survey to interview somebody. Did you end up doing that?
No. Well, I'm going to. I haven't yet because my mom just passed last week. So I kind of pushed a couple of the appointments, those interviews that I'd scheduled. I just rescheduled. So I actually have two that I'll be using that on, and that'll be it's either the first or second week. Well, we're in August now, so it'll be this week or next week.
Right. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, definitely take your time with that. Definitely. Yeah. Well, when you're ready, I'm curious to see how it goes.
Yeah, so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
we have a spectator.
Oh.
It's Aaron.
Yeah, you came too late, Aaron. You got to wait for Chucky to bust out. Don't worry, you won't have to wait long.
Oh, damn.
I made Chucky smile though, and smiling's the best medicine when you're feeling sick.
Oh yeah, Patch Adams over here.
That's an old movie reference.
Robin Williams, right?
Yeah. From the 80s, right? 90s? Are you
Maybe,
old
maybe
enough,
the
Chucky?
90s.
Never seen it.
Oh, that's right. You are old. You just look young. I forgot.
Thanks for reminding me, Doug.
Yeah, you're 40, right?
Nearly, 38.
38, yeah. Yeah, as good as 40.
Yeah. Actually, I turned 39 this month.
I have to say, you look young, though.
Yeah, thank you. According to Anthony, not tonight, right?
I just said you look like shit. That's all. It wasn't a reflection of your age.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Should I retweet my Periscope stream with the SE account on Twitter or no?
If we were talking about SE, maybe primarily, but we're not necessarily going to.
Oh, all we have to do is talk about SE a little bit.
Kind of already did.
Yeah. I like SE. How about you guys?
Sorry.
I like
Tweet
the
it.
question you asked to Wellington. No, it wasn't Wellington. It was the other guy, the other Muslim guy. You did the mirroring thing. You don't see that a lot, but I like how you did it.
When I asked him to ask me back or something?
Yeah, you asked him.
Oh, you
'Cause
did that?
You just couldn't tie him down. And you should just ask me if I think it's possible there's a God. Do you think it's possible there's a God? Yes. Okay, now do you think it's possible there's not a God? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, fantastic. That's a good
Modeling,
example. Yeah, we talk about doing that, but we don't have a lot of examples of somebody actually doing that. That's great.
It worked great because, like, I don't know, like, the guy was so defensive and he was just, like, itching for a fight or something. Yeah.
Just talk. He's just on transmit mode.
The reason why I like that so much is because I feel like a lot of the time when we're having these kinds of talks, we're thinking so much about what's outside of our mind, and we're not focused about how our mind is working. Like looking at our own brain to see what the other side would be. Right. That was a great way to illuminate that.
Matt, was it you that suggested during the M7 focus group about thinking about the conversation while you're in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like maybe the key lesson I've got from SE is like kind of like being like the pilot in command kind of the conversation.
Occasionally checking in to see like where are we in the terrain, how much to the destination.
Right.
So the flight attendant's happy.
Yeah, and you don't have to. It's not necessarily you have to check in with your partner. It's like you kind of know what you're.
I
looking
drew that
for
picture based on your suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Got a big bet here.
Mm-hmm. I can beat aces and ace king.
Run it twice.
Oh yeah, do you want to run it twice?
There's that pop-up box. You got 2 seconds. So you got 8 seconds to decide. There should be a little box that says "run it twice."
Run it twice. I don't know. Do I want to do this?
Yes.
So
No.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't blame you.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't want to.
Actually, the hand I have is one that you would want to run it twice.
Yeah, that's true because you can hit a king or jack.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that could have been a bad thing.
Ooh, wow. Huge win.
Nice hand.
On the flop.
Wow.
That's a good hand.
It's nice when you flop it.
You're folding around in the gate?
Reed, he's not calling you a wuss or anything, but he's just implying it.
That was a wuss move.
I'm not calling you a wuss, but it's something a wuss would have done.
Now watch him have like a great hand compared to what.
Don't worry, we're not laughing at you. We're laughing near you.
Oh, damn it. These could be some pretty high pot hands.
Now with the YouTube stream, I can easily rewind. I don't have to really set a timer. Nice.
Did you have a 6 read?
No.
I'm going to check.
Oh.
What?
Ouch.
Wait,
Oh, Aaron wants to see the whole cards. Go for it. Makes it interesting.
So what kind of questions do you think David McCraney is going to be asking us tomorrow? Or is he going to be asking us questions? Are we going to be asking him questions?
I imagine
Like-
he may have a few questions, but it's going to probably just be a free-flowing discussion.
Who is David McCrane?
He's got the podcast "You Are Not So Smart."
Oh, right. You mentioned that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suggested that he come up with things that people will say about the vaccines, and then we can talk about potential responses and why we think they're good responses.
Right. That'll be good.
Yeah, I think so.
High pressure, high stakes, but really important.
Nah. We just need to be ourselves and talk about what we know. That's it.
Yeah.
And don't know.
And don't know.
Any response from American atheists about the video?
Not yet.
Video?
But the reason I was thinking when I was watching the replay, my video was so low quality. I think I was uploading that 21 gigabyte video file that you had at the time. That's why the quality of my video was really shitty on that review.
Oh, I see.
But no, I haven't heard anything from it yet. I was going to ask, but I thought, well, I'll just give him a few days.
Yeah,
Michael Mead was suggesting for a future review video of like for vaccines or whatever, show a couple of clips where people are arguing about it, or even like screenshots online, and then talking about, this is where it went off the rails. This would have been a better response. Blah blah blah. I think that can make for a good review video, and then do it on relevant topics like that.
Yeah, I agree. That would be a way to make it more.
Yeah, make it more tangible and relatable to people than these abstract concepts maybe that we kind of keep talking about.
Quite
Yeah, because
streams on like reviewing just regular arguments on various other YouTube channels and streams and news clips, and like
sure,
that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what were you saying?
Yeah, like your streams, Quaid.
Oh,
Your-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I'm like, I'm trying to like make it a call-in thing, but it's really more commentary than it is. Like, I should probably be doing what I'm actually about to talk to on Tuesday. What's his name?
It's not Pierce, is it?
Yes, it is Pierce. Yeah,
'Cause he takes like clips and then it's
yeah,
awesome. It's so great. It's such a great idea.
Yeah. I should probably be doing.
You're going to mimic that kind of approach?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, I think it would come out better if I was talking to somebody, but I am going to talk to him on Tuesday, and we'll do an SC style conversation, see how it goes.
That's great.
What's it? Does Pierce review something and then like he proposes questions that would be good to ask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he takes like a popular commentator who opines on a topic and just kind of rants, and then he interrupts the one or two that I've seen. He'll then pause the video and then say like, well, no, this is the question that I have for this person. This is what I would ask them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty cool.
Right, and I'm more just like, this is unreasonable because, and then that's pretty much it. They said this, and if this is true, then this must be true, and there's something wrong with that type deal. But he is good about posing it in terms of like actual questions you may ask.
I didn't know that you had it. So you're starting a channel, Quaid, or you've always had one?
Yeah, I just recently started. I mean, like I've done podcasts and stuff before, but yeah, I just recently started my new one.
Nice.
Yeah, I have like a bunch of conservatives on my Facebook page, so I thought like I need to stop wasting time on Facebook talking to them. I'll just like do a thing where they can call in. It'll probably go better anyway, but now none of them call in. Yeah, I'll just want to type it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to try to do like SE over text, or like Facebook's just like the wrong medium, I think.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of posing for everyone else who's looking, like you don't know whose friends are going to see what or whatever.
I think I heard you say, Reed, recently that you don't even do SEO over text.
Yeah, no. Good experience with that.
It's a little bit better over email because there's only one person you're talking with. But even the email's hard, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've had some
I don't like
breakthroughs
I'm on Facebook.
over text.
Oh
It's a lot. It's a lot more difficult though.
It is.
It helps that if you know the person in person first.
Yes, it does. Yep.
And a lot of people who are like Facebook friends are just like acquaintances that like have long forgotten each other, and here they are talking about politics years after meeting on Facebook, and there's no more rapport left anymore. So it's like, who the hell are you to tell me anything or ask me anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I'm folding.
You ever see that XKCD? Hang on, it's an emergency. Someone's wrong on the internet.
Right? There was somebody once on my Facebook feed who was taking credit for a prediction their favorite astrologer made. That there's this like astrologer who makes predictions.
Yeah.
By the way, astrology is huge here in Portland. Like,
is it really?
I talk about astrology every week.
Really?
Easily.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like hands down. Like
Reed
3 days.
Reed loves astrology claims.
Oh right, yeah, no. We have a lot in common here. And there was somebody I met was like seeing this girl and like meeting her friends, and one of her friends was like, in the first 5 minutes of meeting me, she said, "What's your birthday?" And I couldn't help myself. I was just like, well, that's an interesting question. Why do you want to know? And then she looked at me all cockeyed, like, isn't it obvious? I want to know your sign, right? And I was like, oh, well, why do you want to know that? And then she was like kind of taken aback by even the question for why she would want to know that. And once she kind of came up with, well, it's, it's fun. It's a great way to get to know you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay. And I said, what is
better than what we're doing right now?
Right. What does it mean to prejudge someone? Was my question.
Oh shit.
And I was, and then she just kind of like sat on that for a second, and it's great. It was because like I didn't want to like make a huge deal out of it, but it's just too easy sometimes.
Nice.
It really is too easy. And then we talked about what prejudice is and all that. And then after we talked about prejudice for a while, I asked her like if astrology was doing that, or if she could be doing that unbeknownst to even herself with me, if she were to use my birthday to come up with decisions about me within 5 minutes of meeting me. And that's typical. I have that conversation often. It pisses off some of my friends.
Because
that's when I just double down. I'm like,
they think it's true.
It does. Well, they either think it's true or they think that it doesn't matter if it isn't true, that it's just kind of like a fun game.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, if it isn't true, could it be causing, like, could it be dividing us in some way? Like, even if you don't think it's true and you know that I'm a X, Y, or Z, like, and you have some concept of what that is, how are you not applying that to me? And if you're not, why just not ask my birthday? Wouldn't that be better? Oh, man. I got to pay attention to what I'm doing. No.
Yeah, I had that problem last week.
Yeah. So I start talking
You're doing
about
great.
SE, and then I start losing hard.
I'm surprised you didn't call that last hand, Garrett.
If Matt wasn't in it, I might have. I don't know. I was watching Aaron to see if he was perking up or getting ready to play, as if someone was about to
What did you have, Doug?
Don't look at me.
What did you have? I'll come out.
I had
on
the
it.
best hand and yet still have nothing. So what would that be? Actually, I had the second best hand without having anything.
Okay, so you had two high pair.
No, I had
You had
nothing.
ace king with the ace of spades.
Close. I had ace queen.
Okay, so you would have beat me. I was going for a straight draw. I had a outside straight draw.
So Gary, you probably would have won that one if you had a pair.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of outs on the turn. A lot. So we would have ran it twice. Odds are we would have split the pot if Matt would have folded. So it's all good.
I have mine on auto run twice. Nice.
Yeah, figured. That's what I figured you on. Reminds me of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You ever see that?
Actually, I only saw bits of it.
Doug, did you change your shirt?
Somehow I don't think that movie is like common in Mennonite circles.
Oh, no. What'd you ask, Reed?
Did you change your shirt?
Oh, no, I didn't. I was always wearing this.
Okay. All right, great.
Gotta go after
Are
the
you
big
drinking
sponsors, huh? No more Crystal Ice or whatever the hell. Yeah,
That's what I was about to ask. Are you drinking your crystal ice?
No,
right
no, they've given up on me, so I've given up on them.
He's off the crystal.
Yeah. You should just do what I do and get yourself a soda stream.
You slut. How dare you switch sides like that? That's too easy.
I'm drinking what is it? A ginger ale with some B vitamins.
I'd like. Does anyone have like a machine that will just serve you carbonated water, or like?
Yes.
I was thinking about getting one of those. I don't know if they cost much money or.
They'll give you acid reflux.
I need to get one of those.
I bought a soda stream and I adapted it to hook up to like a larger tank, like a larger CO2 tank that I got from the gas place down the road. And so instead of paying $15 per refill, you pay like $50 for a whole year for CO2. That's pretty rad.
Whoa, that is pretty cool.
Someone should like hook one up to like a bidet or something like that.
Ooh, little tickle, extra tickle.
The acid might help clean you out, you know.
Yeah, extra exfoliating.
I love the days.
I don't like it.
So what do you guys like better more, poker or SE?
Poker.
Anthony, how about you? Poker or SE?
Definitely not poker.
When we're winning or losing?
I stink at this game.
Hey, you're killing it this one.
Not really.
But if you were on a stranded island and the only thing you could do two actions besides eat and poop, do SE every day or play poker every day, what would you rather do?
Who would I be doing SE with on an
You
island?
do SC with Wilson, the volleyball.
No, there's
Would you be
you
doing
with
poker
10
on
other
the island with
people,
me?
let's say.
Is there someone else on the island with me?
Yeah, it's you and let's say a full table.
What I'm curious is, what in this thought experiment is preventing me from doing one or the other things?
God.
Like if I have God, if I have the
Don't bring
the
him into
chips and the cards, can't I SE while I play poker?
No, it's illegal.
Okay.
You got to do one or the other.
The one
Only
loss.
do one.
You'll get
Come
voted
on,
off the internet.
come on, Nathan. Don't be like these theists who try to bloviate and obfuscate and just answer the question.
Come on, you can't entertain
Messing
a
with
thought
your
experiment.
You don't have anything done, but
I'm just trying to understand the nature of the
Neither do
thought
I.
Nathan, when I look into your eyes, I see nothing but Daniel Ray.
Oh no!
And you get it. And you get it. What did you have?
Watch
Nothing.
some
Oh,
of
you
the
had two
other
there.
interviews
Okay.
that I've done, and then it'll help you out.
I know.
There's many more Daniel Ray coming out. Stay tuned.
Oh joy.
What flavor of Christian is Daniel Ray? I've never really listened to his views much.
I love
Bitter.
that term.
Key lime.
No, he's pretty conservative, evangelical, young Earth creationist type. Or maybe not young Earth.
Creationist.
Maybe not young Earth, but
Okay, but
rejects evolution and
okay.
Yeah, it borders. It has a lot of the similar characteristics of young Earth. He thinks that it's more probable than not that all of the stars that are around today are exactly the way God made them, and they weren't born from other stars.
They were created to look old.
Like scientists think.
Yeah, created to look
What the
old.
hell? This 37. How dare you?
It was carefully calculated, Doug.
I think I think people who do SE were the original, like poker players were the original SEers. Does that make sense? You ask questions at the table all the time, and you get answers whether or not verbally, but like that's what you're doing. You're trying to get information by asking questions. So you can get a little bit of both.
You're making claims.
And you having to put your money to match your beliefs.
It's confidence.
Oh, yeah, I like this.
It's the confidence
Yeah.
level.
Confidence is
part
the
of it.
probability of the
Yeah.
hand that you
Yeah.
have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe.
That really clarifies it. If you ask someone to bet money.
Damn.
Like, wow.
Hell yeah.
Anyone can say anything, right? But if you're gonna spend money or wager something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's interesting. People who don't see belief as being like a spectrum, like more and less confident, and just like I hold the belief or I don't hold the belief.
And it's true because I hold it.
Yeah.
In some cases, right?
Muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
Doug, you're muted.
Doug, you're on mute.
He's not talking to us.
Oh.
No, I
Arrogant
was.
of us
I
to
was.
think that.
Oh, you were?
I was just saying that I was at the doctor the other day, and the doctor said on a scale 0 to 10, how much pain are you in right now? And I just told him I'm in pain. He said, no, but is it like a 2, an 8? No, I'm just in pain.
That's how you get Vicodin.
You observe me and tell me how much pain I'm in, because
Yeah,
you know better
yeah.
than I do.
Yeah. For those who don't
man.
know, we're mocking Daniel Ray.
I went to the doctor on the Upper East Side of Manhattan a couple of years ago with a pain in my leg, and the doctor prescribed St. John's wort and told me that I need to stop eating beans.
Oh, you're going to run it twice here?
No.
Oh, you should have run it twice,
Oh,
man.
here we go.
Oh no, it's gone. It's
Oh boy, he got.
No need.
Oh,
one more two.
no.
One more two.
Or a heart.
okay. Poor heart. Oh, shit.
Got it.
Run it twice.
Doubled
Did you
up.
click
God
yes?
damn it, Garrett. I wanted to get in.
Sorry.
Oh.
Trying to lose here.
Is this the hand you make your move with, Chucky?
Whoa.
Aaron's counting on it.
Man, I can't believe aces
I
again.
tried, Aaron. Denied.
Thanks for folding, Garrett.
I rabbit hunted. I would have gotten quads.
Oh my goodness.
Aaron, if you want me to go out, you can pay me money to get rid of my money.
What's your OnlyFans?
Sexy Beast 37.
37.
So what do you
Yeah.
do? Like, do you like hair shots or maybe foot shots?
Yeah, hand modeling.
Don't do face. Don't do faces or. Just kidding.
With my site, I just demonstrate how to put on preparation H.
With or without a glove?
Oh dear.
These kids here probably don't even know what that is.
It's for hemorrhoids.
There you go.
It's for pushing too hard. That's why I got a bidet. It's the best thing ever.
I got to get one of those.
You do.
I'm not rich
bidets are
like you.
great.
$20 on Amazon.
Does the Lord approve of bidets?
We have one at my house, but no one uses
I
it.
think the Lord is
Use
indifferent.
it? Why not?
Oh, you should.
Well, I don't think I ever. I never use it. I just don't really know anyone.
Is it supposed to
like
eliminate
a little.
toilet paper altogether, or just
Then your
reduce it?
butt's
No.
wet, and then you gotta.
I know
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Now you have to
either wiggle
you have to tamp
or
it.
wipe
They
it
got
anyway. So
you got to tamp it, but you don't got those dingles. You don't got the dingles.
Dingle.
It's like sticking
Is
a
that a
pinky up your
technical term?
butthole, right?
Wait. What
Pinky.
exactly are the dingles?
my shit's pristine and comes out just a straight
Right.
shot.
Oh, so you do the shave thing? You do the shave process then?
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh,
make sure you get one
damn
that
it.
has heated
I
water.
guess
The
I
heated
should.
water.
Okay,
is
this
the way
is serious though, Aaron. Like, can you take a wet dump and still a bidet work?
Oh my God, yeah, it's the best.
to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
It is the best. It's life changing. I'm serious.
you just change the
Do
spray.
you remember?
But what
I
if
don't know.
it's stuck onto you? Like, is the pressure that high?
No,
Like, how do
Oh
you
my
make it
gosh,
fully
yeah.
clean?
It'll blast off a mole if you leave it on there for long enough.
You blast off a mole.
Listen, do you remember Nintendo, like regular Nintendo?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a moment of time between, like, if anyone was paying attention, Nintendo graphics and then Nintendo 64 kind of like crept up on people. And that was like
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Ooh, nice hand.
Oh,
The mind-blowing
wow.
moment was like going from like flat 8-bit to like three-dimensional 64-bit amazingness. And this is what's happening with like smearing your feces on your butthole to like spraying it off with like high pressure water hose. It's the best. It's the same difference.
It is good. I don't disagree with you. I've used bidets. And they are excellent.
Yeah, I mean,
I just wish they were more common over here.
$25 on Amazon. I'll send you the link.
I have one. Never used it.
We're just watching his subscriber count drop.
No, this
right now.
Reed. This is a short video right here.
This isn't on my
telling
main
you.
channel. This is why I don't keep it on there.
Mm,
Man, it's a beautiful day here.
I really like that hand. I was thinking about shoving.
Okay. 37. Wow. Nathan. Oh no, that was Doug's bet.
You're very calculated, Doug.
He knows he can knock us out with a big bet.
Oh my God.
There you go, Matt.
Aaron's like frothing at the mouth right now.
I'm gonna mute.
He's on a bidet right now, isn't he?
It causes mouth frothing sometimes.
Good luck, all in.
You should have bet a little bit more,
It
Matt.
was good playing with y'all tonight.
Yeah.
damn it. I'm getting pushed out.
Uh-oh.
Speaking
So
of bidets,
You could just go all in.
No. I'm just gonna waste my $44 here. Throw it in the trash.
It's not a waste.
so can you two both fold? That would be ideal.
I don't know if that's even possible.
Yeah, you can do it. It certainly lets you.
That goes as a side pot.
Oh.
Oh.
Even if there wasn't, though.
Wow.
Well, I got squadouche, but my squadouche could be better than your squadouche.
Mm-hmm.
I can only beat ace 10, really, so. Don't have
So
ace
should
10,
I
man.
run it twice?
Do it.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
can't,
run it twice. Run it twice.
I don't know.
It's good for the viewers. Oh, you have ace 10.
Pair of fives.
There's
Yay!
the 10.
Ooh.
5. Oh,
No.
God damn it!
got it.
Nice hand, Chucky.
Sorry,
But Matt,
Aaron.
you still made money.
Got some money out of it.
Yeah,
I
did.
offered Aaron for you to buy me out, but now it's going to be a little more expensive. You're going to have to target somebody else now.
I'm not targeting. I'm not targeting anybody.
Doug was targeting me. Doug put me in the bullseyes.
And aren't you happy about it?
I am. But
Look what I did for you.
But it was an accident that you helped me, Doug.
No, it's Providence.
Oh, great Lord in the sky, thank you for looking after me and me alone.
But Matt should have raised like 121 or so just to get abstract all in.
Well, he wouldn't have gone all in, I don't think.
Yeah, it's interesting. If Matt had bet less, I might not have stayed in because I was thinking that high bet would cause other people to fold.
Well, no,
I'm
you
not
were
sure if that makes sense.
you were committed.
You think so? With 6, I only had 6 in.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. But that 6 represented like half your
Sure.
stack.
Yeah, but I don't think in percentages.
Oh,
Should have had that 9.
fought the set.
I feel like I could have played that better, though.
Yeah, you could have made a little more money.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on a Muslim channel today and talked about the problem of evil.
Which channel?
Thought Adventure Podcast.
Oh, okay. How were they? Were they nice?
Yeah, I thought it was cordial.
Okay.
I only made
channel.
Yeah, they mostly Muslims.
Did you talk to old Jake?
Yep, Jake the Snake. No, I'm the Snake.
That's what I call him. I give him a hard time all the time.
Yeah.
He had a debate. That's been a couple months ago now with this like.
Oh, James White.
Well, I saw that one. The one I was referred to with Vin from Vin and Sorry. They do. He's a Christian, but they do like more entertainment stuff on Vin's channel. But he absolutely just destroyed Vin. They were debating the Trinity, and but I love messing with Jake. Every time I jump in their chat, I'm like, is Jake here? Has he shown his face yet after he got destroyed by Vin? And like I won't leave him alone. He's always private messaging me. He's like, dude, do you really think he destroyed me? And I was like, oh, dude, like he took your Quran and just like embarrassed you with it. Like it was terrible.
Terrible.
Jake's a good guy.
So I was watching Doug's show today, and at the end there was a bloviating Muslim guy.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, I like that conversation.
And it seems like the only thing that they ever get stuck up on is the free will versus like God knew everything, kind of questioning. And they just talk their way out of it. That's all they do. They kind of like blow right past it.
It's like they can't hold like the way I think of it is like they can't hold more than one idea in their mind at the same time, or like they don't mind that it could be contradictory.
Yeah, that's what I did on Thought Adventure podcast today. I basically didn't even really push back on them. I just made them say nice and clear and loud what they believed, and that is Allah, all powerful, not needy, self-sufficient, sees the future, created knowing what would happen, including people would end up in hell eternally, and decide to create anyhow. I just got them to admit that. And they go, "What's the problem with that?" Well, it sounds. I made a mistake. I said, "Well, it's not really a mistake." I said, "Well, that really seems icky, doesn't it to you?" I mean, really, you worship a God that does this?
Maybe I've wondered if you could ask instead of just saying like, "Doesn't that seem wrong to you?" Just say like, "How could this be better? You know, is there any way it could be better?"
Well, it's implied in my
Yeah.
questioning, because the options are create or don't create. Create the way the world is today, or choose not to create. And
Right,
they
but there
admit
could
that
be like there could be a create, but create so that like no one has eternal punishment, right?
well, one of them admitted that they like the idea of hell, eternal conscious torment, because people deserve it.
How about the world we have now, but no tsetse flies?
No what?
Tsetse flies.
That's an interesting point. Like, just take one little tiny
Just
thing.
like the smallest thing that is horrible. Yeah.
No mosquitoes.
Move
I hate
the
mosquitoes.
moon 1 foot closer to Earth, so it's like just a little bit less distance for us to get there. Like that would be a slight improvement.
You
But the
ready?
butterfly effect, that would cause more tides and more deaths,
Yes,
maybe.
yes, it would.
I love that line of questioning when it comes to prophecy. Like, could this be better?
Yeah.
How could you imagine this prophecy being better?
The
I think
problem
it's
is
great.
Yeah, that's the way to
People
go
are-
with prophecy.
Yeah.
Good luck,
people
Garrett.
go like,
It's probably the
I'm
worst
actually having
fog
a
I've ever
conversation
had.
tomorrow with somebody about prophecy, more than likely. What's interesting is she mentioned that she attended a fortune teller once, just at like a side remark. I'm like, oh, this is so good, because now we have something to compare against: prophecy in the Bible versus the prophecy as this fortune teller. And yeah, what makes the prophecy good? What are the attributes of a prophecy?
I
What
did that with
makes it
Mike
good?
Winger
What
a
makes it
long time
bad?
ago, and
Yeah.
he did not like that idea.
He didn't
Oh,
like it.
Mike
Yeah,
Winger.
that was good.
Who's going all in?
Poor
Matt-
Mikey. Is he
Matt-
like? Is he alive still? Is he
Garrett.
like he hasn't killed himself yet?
Well,
no, he's still alive. Whoa, we got
somebody's
2
going on.
all-ins. You can
Yeah,
run
you
it
run it
twice,
too.
guys.
I'll try it. Sure. What is that?
I don't know. I'll try it. I'm not sure if it helps.
Here we
me.
go. Okay, we got King 10. We got, Anthony has the King of Diamonds. Oh, you have the Ace of
shit.
Diamonds.
Running
I'm
it
trying to go for a
twice.
flush, but I think so is he. Oh, we have nothing. Ah,
Nobody has anything. So Ace of
God,
Diamonds.
what a horrible hand.
Okay, second board. 2 queens. My goodness.
Twice.
What's happened? Nothing.
Nobody hit anything but Ace High wins.
Wow.
Amazing
Ace
hand
high
like
wins.
that.
Holy
Nice.
shit!
I've never seen that happen. Like no one. Like we were all just going for a draw. Wow.
Okay,
Ouch.
Aaron, here's your chance.
I'm playing now.
You're not?
Anthony, you can hop back in if you want
You guys
to.
want to flip a coin or something?
Anthony,
Well, who had the bigger?
I think Anthony would have.
Anthony lost more on that.
I think you should Rochambeau.
So it should be.
Rochambeau.
I think it should be Garrett next, not Anthony, because he had the smallest short. He had the short stack, right? Or do
Why
we
don't we just do
reward?
it in the order
big
that
stack?
you showed up?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. So, but top or bottom is the question.
Anthony, hop back in. I'm happy to hang tight.
Okay.
Want to just flip a coin?
You could do even odds.
First person out, right? So I was out before you, Garrett. So
Same
I should
time.
go back in first.
Technically, Garrett was out before you because he was all in before you.
Oh, what a flop!
Go back, Garrett. Go back in. I'll hang out.
Are you sure?
Good. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, read him. Sending you $40.
Cool.
Oh my god!
Birdie.
Ooh, abstract.
Here we go.
Damn, that was pretty.
Queen high could win it.
Go ahead, Matt.
Holy shit.
Diamond saying, put me all in. I dare you.
It's cruel, Matt. You didn't even leave him 2 chips.
It's ace or king. What do you have?
You might be coming in right away, Anthony.
You have the ace diamond, I know it.
I'll send Reed some money.
Well, the ace of diamonds is still out there.
That's why he's checking. He's checking this to tempt me. Not gonna take it.
Ooh, abstract
yeah.
had it.
Nice.
Nice
Three
one,
of a
abstract.
kind. 3 of a kind. Full house.
Wow.
Nice.
Now I'm back in it.
You're
Back in it, baby.
Well done.
I lost like all my winnings for a minute.
How much did you buy in for, Nathan?
20.
Well, yeah, so
200.
now you're up.
Yeah.
More kings.
Sounds like a
Chucky.
challenge, Chucky.
If I don't
We have
run
to
out
make
of
him run out of money by 12.
Jesus Christ.
Your queen high could be good, Oz.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, what's the big reveal here? Oh, I would have won. Oh, pocket aces. Nice hand.
Yeah, you would have won. So that was a good fold.
I finally get a good hand and all you fold. God damn it.
Yeah,
Too much
that
respect.
You need to get a good hand with Doug in when he has what would be a good hand, but he doesn't get his draw.
Nathan, you gonna go to Burning Man?
I think so.
He is
I just need to get a
Burning Man.
bike rack. I just need to.
For your car.
I just need to get
Why,
a bike
is it-
rack, and then I'll probably be set. I mean, I already have everything I need except for. Normally, I go in with another camp, so I'm not getting an extra kitchen. I'm not gonna get the extra shade. But I don't really care about those things very much. I hardly eat when I'm there anyway. Well, if I do, it's usually like people
Trail
are
mix?
cooking all around me and just giving it out. Trail mix works, yeah, but it's more like people are just cooking up like immaculate food all over the place. There's like no need to cook for yourself, really. I mean, you should, because
Would
you don't
you
want to be
say-
reliant on the charity of others. But people are making food for people around them, and they're just giving it out like all over the place.
Would
So
you
I'm not
say
really
that you are
concerned about
literally a granola eating hippie?
Granola is really high in calories, and so I try to go easy on that. Yeah.
Is this a festival?
Although when I'm out
Was
there,
it?
I'm burning calories like crazy, so I probably should be bringing granola out there. I know a granola eating hippie that does SE like 8 hours a day out there. So
Oh, wow.
there's that.
Oh, on the river.
Oh,
Wish I
Wow,
could have.
Aaron.
I wish I could have knocked you out sooner, but it looks like.
What did you
Should've
buy?
folded
Lord
that
is on my
$2 there.
side. Praise Jesus.
You said you were looking for just one miracle to bring you back to the faith, Aaron. I think you just had it.
Oh yeah, no,
Speaking of-
no! Don't put words in my mouth, Chucky. Come on.
Sorry, one psychedelic experience. My
Yeah,
bad.
I'm one. Yeah, heavy psychedelic experience away from believer. Yeah, that's right.
I apologize.
I don't want to do this one. Check out this shirt.
What is it?
Jesus on a velociraptor.
Yep.
Love it.
Dinosaurs are a trick of the devil, not Jesus.
Oh, sucks for you, Garrett.
I would like to
We
ask
shall see.
Daniel Ray. I like any kind of young Earth creationists. I want to know what they think about dinosaurs so bad.
Yeah. That's my grandparents. The devil put the bones in the earth.
Reed, when you come through the Midwest, you should go to the Noah's Ark Museum.
The Ken
See some
Ham
younger-
Creationist Museum.
Tennessee?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that'd be.
Oh,
They
that'd
have
be cool. to
they
get
have dinosaurs like in the
photos
Garden of Eden, I think.
Where's that located at?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Yeah. Oh, that'd be kind of interesting.
I was gonna not go through Michigan, but someone on Twitter said when I posted about my SE meetup here in LA that they wanted to start an SE meetup in Michigan. Should I start by Michigan?
Yeah, if they have a meetup.
Well, if you're gonna
Oh,
go
they're
up to
coming
Michigan,
through.
maybe I could meet you up there. That's not far from me.
Still need to finalize my route.
Are you
they're-
using roadtrip.com or something to plan it out?
I'm using the Tesla betterrouteplanner.com.
Yeah, I use it.
Oh, cool.
I thought you were gonna rent a camper though. Are you still gonna use that site?
No, I'll just drive my own car and go to hotels. It's fine.
I really want a Tesla.
Yeah.
Why don't you go to Burning Man, Reed?
Well, I'm like 50-50 at this point.
Oh yeah, nice.
I'm leaning towards no. I'd rather focus more on the road trip.
Mm-hmm.
I've got other things to do.
So
So fast.
long commitment, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least.
I
How
would
long
be
is-
peer pressuring you a lot more, Reed, if it weren't for the fact that I knew that you have like a video, like a movie premiere, the day after the man burns, and there's just no way you're gonna make it to both.
If I go, I'm not
Like,
gonna.
Once you go, you're gonna anchor everything down, and you're gonna spend all your time like building a home there, and then you're gonna just love it there, and then you're not gonna want to leave, and then everyone's gonna get so hyped up for the actual burn, and then you're gonna be like packing up when everyone's like going out to do that.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty harsh.
I figure.
Though it would be
I'll wait
pretty
till
cool to meet you there.
I mean, it's fun, but it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I'll
definitely
wait.
thinking about it.
I'll wait for the more official version next year.
Where about what time do you think you'll be passing through Portland on your road trip?
I love Portland.
Is there a cat in your house knocking stuff off the counter?
Probably.
Portland's pretty legit.
I worked up
How are
at the Intel plant in Beaverton when they were building that big expansion there. And I got to tool around in Portland for about 9 months. I fell in love with it. I almost moved up there with the whole family. It was awesome.
It's in Hillsboro, isn't it? The Intel site.
Yes, correct. Hillsboro.
Early November, like first week of November, might be there in Portland.
Did you
Okay.
work at Intel at some point, Aaron?
I was a pipe fitter back then, and I was
Oh, cool.
putting together glass pipe and plastic pipes, and it was a cool project. There was lots of interesting systems.
For their fab or
Yeah, for their chip fab.
cool. No, I worked at Intel for 4 summers, and I went to Hillsboro at one point for some kind of thing. It's nice. Hillsboro is nice. I like the weather.
So they were building 2 giant plants in conjunction with each other. One was in Hillsboro, and the other one was in, I think, in Arizona or like New
Yeah.
Mexico or something like that.
Yeah, there's a place
They-
outside of Phoenix, I think.
They were doing it at the same time, which I thought was really cool because they were encountering
Yeah.
lots of the same kind of problems and like processes, and I thought it was an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think most of their like main fab stuff is in like
Diamond took it down.
other
China.
countries. Yeah, but I think their experimental stuff is in the U.S.
Okay, I really don't get the run it twice. I mean, I get
I don't either.
in
Diamond.
terms of the
Okay.
odds thing. What's going on there?
I think so. It's hard to like. I'm not used to it, but the idea is if you have a hand that like you've got 4 to a flush or you've got like an outside straight draw, it's good to say yes on that because it's a low probability thing. But if you get it, you know, you can win half the pot. You know, if you split it with the guy.
If you feel like you're losing, it gives you an extra chance of.
Yeah,
splitting the
basically,
pot.
yeah. If you're on the low probability side.
Does everybody have to agree to it for it to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it reduces variance. Oh, that's like kind of like
That
the
sounds smart.
simplest like way to look at it. But
Yeah.
Bottom pair with the flush draw versus
Oh,
a set.
That's a
That's a good run it twice scenario.
Yeah, this is a great one. Run it twice scenario.
Oh, there it goes.
So
nice one,
always-
the first one.
exactly.
3 of a kind takes it down.
Let's see if Nathan can win the second one.
Oh, did they not agree to it?
I didn't agree to it. No.
Oh.
Because
You could have won half.
You should have.
Yeah, maybe.
The trouble is,
Oh,
you don't
is that the rule? Oh, I thought it was like you.
You don't
I
have
thought
to
was
do
like
it, though.
No, you
doubling
don't have
that.
to, but it would have benefited you there.
It's not double or nothing. It's either
I see.
all of it or
I
half.
didn't know that. Gotcha.
Or none of it.
Or none of it. Yeah.
Reed, how long
next
did
time
it
I'll
take
do
you
that,
to get the reflex to look at the camera whenever you're talking?
Do I do that?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's great, but like, I didn't know if it's intentional or something you like just picked up.
It's probably just a tick or something. I don't know. I usually when I'm starting to talk, I look somewhere else, and my face is right there. So I just kind of go there. I want to get like a teleprompter to attach to my iPad so I can look straight into the lens when I'm doing Zoom conversations.
Oh yeah. Into the soul. I got it.
Yeah. Show me your soul.
So in other news in Portland, there's been like a Willamette Weekly article going around that all of the police officers that issued traffic violations like quit. So there's one guy working for the entire Multnomah County apparently issuing speeding tickets. So there's like no speeding tickets getting issued at the current time.
Why did they all quit?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, but it's being shared all over the place on my Facebook feed recently. Could be,
They're all
it could
going
be
to
false too.
Burning
but
Man.
Willamette Weekly is a pretty big newspaper.
What's the state of things in Portland in general, Nathan? Like just in terms of like
They're pretty messed up.
protests and like like are
those-
they still meeting outside the Justice Center or the Federal Building or whatever and protesting?
So from what I can tell, the whole Justice Center area has been fenced off.
Okay.
And I haven't seen or heard of protests around there, but I've also heard that protests are now happening at the ICE Center instead.
Oh, there's one of those in Portland?
Apparently there is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What
are they protesting?
It's probably still Black Lives Matter stuff. Though back when the protests were at their worst, I was living directly across the street from a police station. So it was way more in my face back then because it was every week. There
Nice
was
hand.
a
Did you hear
gathering
my
outside
sigh?
my house.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Why would, I mean, maybe you don't know the answer, but why would like Black Lives Matter be interested in protesting at immigration place?
ICE.
Yeah.
It's probably a similar cause sort of thing. I'm guessing.
Well, Soros paid them, right?
Soros is paying them.
The Jews.
They just go where they're told.
Diaspora. They went wherever they wanted.
One thing I can say is that Portland's homelessness has just bloomed.
Really?
That's a nice way of putting it.
there's just
like a beautiful flower.
There's tent cities everywhere, and there was an area that was like an empty parking lot nearby the waterfront on the east side, and now it's a camp. It's like a homeless camp, and they've got like domes now, like geodesic domes and tents.
Anthony, do you live in Austin?
No, San Antonio.
San Antonio. How many homeless camps are there in San Antonio? You see a lot?
I haven't seen any, but we do have a homeless population. It's but in Austin, I've noticed that driving around Austin, I've seen.
I think Reed is the only one who could be talking about this right now. Like from LA.
Oh, Hollywood.
It's the worst.
Yeah, it's really bad.
You would have made trips, Chucky.
Oh well, I didn't think I'd push everybody out with with a bed of 8.
What does everyone think? Like, I'll give my opinion on like some of the factors that contribute to homelessness. Like, one of them certainly has to be housing prices, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Mental health.
Well, but that's a really small factor.
Small part of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what else contributes? Like, what's a more important factor? Do you think?
Mental health.
Decision, mental health. Decision and mental health are both large. The two biggest factors when it comes to homelessness.
Addiction.
Why is it more common in
mental health
cities?
and mental health and addiction? I think are all in the same kind of vein.
Why is it more common in bigger cities? Do you think?
Because there's more resources for the homeless.
Yeah.
It's easier to live if you're in a bigger city. Also?
Correct. There's more protections. There's more food. There's more resources. If you want to be in that lifestyle, you can survive there. Like if you went to some podunk town in like Wisconsin in the middle of the winter, you'd die, right? There's no soup kitchens. There's no soup kitchens open 24/7.
Yeah.
There's some interesting programs that some cities have where they actually pay the homeless for plane tickets to leave.
Oh no, they'll ship them out. They'll ship them out unbeknownst to them for a lot of the times. There's a migration from the Midwest or the mid United States to the coasts to get rid. It's almost like how the penal colony of Australia happened, right? Like they sent all their bad people to the island. Well, like all of the people, all of the cities in the United States tend to like just send their bums out to the coasts. So that's why you see these large metropolitan areas.
Also, Portland's homicide rate is 5 times that it was pre-COVID.
Wow.
Say that again?
Yeah. Portland's homicide rate is 5 times that it used to be before COVID happened.
Oh my God. So is that including COVID deaths or
It's
not?
like people are dying. It's like all sorts of deaths from what I understand. But I think it's like...
Because I heard that COVID, the hospitals love to chalk up deaths due to COVID. So I don't know if they're including homicide now. Is that the case? Have you heard that?
No. So this is a from what I understand, a a, 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 a separate statistic from COVID-related deaths. It's just homicide.
Oh, okay.
Homicide.
Okay.
It's just homicide.
Okay.
Homicide. and it's probably because of COVID, like the nature of how COVID has affected everything and made people desperate and yada yada.
Oh, people get into arguments about masks and then they kill each other.
The first couple of months,
Probably
the first couple of months COVID happened, there were cars like
Yeah.
racing each other down the streets and like gunfire at night. I never used to hear that.
Yeah, like aren't you more? You're more likely to be killed by somebody that you know than somebody you don't know. Or a lot of people who are killed by people that they know
Right.
or that they're close to.
That's not always the case, though. But, yeah,
Right?
that's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, on
It's true.
average.
Yeah.
Right.
Surely the lizard people are killing the people with COVID so that no one finds out COVID's real.
Absolutely.
Hey, do you know about the Lizardman constant? Have you heard of that?
Constant? No, tell me about it. That sounds interesting.
Okay, so if you do a questionnaire, if you do a survey, right, and say you ask people whatever, ask them anything. The idea is there's always a certain percentage of people who will give you the crazy answer. So like, and they've done studies of this. They've done questionnaires where they've asked like, who is president of the United States, right? And they'll have the obvious answer. Then they'll have like maybe mistaken answer, and then they'll have like
the obvious answer being Trump.
Yeah, right. It'll be Biden or Trump, right, or something.
Oh, no, not Biden. Trump.
Oh, sorry. But then they'll have an answer that says a cadre of lizard people who have infiltrated the government. And there's always like 3 to 6% of people who will answer that, either because they don't care, or they're not reading it, or they just
think it's funny.
Yeah, or whatever the reason is.
Well, maybe it sounds like a common theme to like weird beliefs, right? Like anywhere from 1 to 5% of the population is always going to believe in some dumb shit. Flat Earth, immaculate conception, whatever you want to say, right?
Surely part of it is just the inaccuracy of self-reported data. Like some people just think it's funny. If an answer is funny, I'm gonna circle it.
That is true. That's true.
It doesn't say why people answer that, but it just notices that behavior exists.
Yeah. The lizard people made me do it.
What are you doing, Kitty?
Oh, I see that hand.
Oh man.
Outbluff the bluffer, Nathan.
Oh shit.
I'm looking at that hand too, Reed.
Wow. Which hand was it?
Reed versus Aaron. Aaron had a ton of outs.
I had a ton of outs.
Damn, that was fun to watch.
Oh, there's no way I'm gonna know.
You can just watch the stream.
You can.
That's harsh. Oh yeah, I guess I could watch the stream.
I never
Too
do.
lazy.
I'm the same way.
Somebody report back to us.
Doug has his people, each analyzing us, so maybe he could help.
Yeah, I got to
set a timer for that one.
But that was a pretty gutsy call and all in there, Reed.
Yeah.
Because you just had a weak top per.
Oh yeah, you showed your hand, right? You had 2 aces, I think.
Just a pair.
If I remember right, yeah.
There was no ace on the board, right?
But
No, there was.
I
but
could have had a flush. I could
There
have
was
had a
ace,
straight.
king, jack.
He could have had, yeah.
Board was scary.
I think we, yeah.
What would you have done if Aaron went all in there, or put you all in.
No, I probably wouldn't have called.
Yeah. You're weak, Aaron.
Whatever.
Good answer.
Is everybody in the same? Oh, not Doug.
No, I play. Tight is right. You guys just throwing your money away.
Oh man!
Don't you know people are starving in Africa?
Stop it. That's why I got fat when I was younger.
Oh yeah,
you got everything on your plate.
Yeah. I still have that complex. I have to resist it.
Well, I'm a Mennonite, so yeah, it's a sin. There's only one sin, really, and that's not eating.
Not finishing the third serving your grandma gave you.
Exactly.
Speaking of starving people, another thing that Portland did a couple years ago, I think this was, this was right before COVID happened. We spent, as a city, $1 million on boulders to put boulders where homeless camps used to be.
Oh man!
So that way they could no longer put their tents there.
Yeah, there's spikes on ledges all over New York City so that people.
It just makes the city look like shit, and then, in addition to that, they're just going somewhere else. Like
they tag the boulders.
Rocks everywhere.
Boulders get tagged.
Ridiculous. Huh?
The boulders get tagged.
Oh, I'm sure there's been some that have been. I'm sure, but I haven't seen any yet.
What would you like to have seen them spend that money on instead?
A lot of any other things.
Yeah.
Like $1 million is a lot of money.
Sure.
For rocks, right?
For rock.
So it would have been nice to I don't know.
You could also choose not to spend that money.
Right.
Yes,
We're talking about politicians here, right?
Hey, there are some places, like over here in Ohio, we have a rainy day fund and we keep it well funded, and so do some of the cities. Like we're responsible financially. Don't know what's going on over there in Arizona, there, Doug, but we know how to run a tight ship.
Anthony,
not necessarily
the
the universities, but
sorry.
God damn it, Doug.
That's Oz's line.
All the rest of us were checking. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, we had a check thing going here.
That's
Doug.
what the button's for. If you're on the button, you're not supposed to let it check around. Ask Garrett. He knows I play poker.
Anthony, I heard a little bit of disdain when you said tagging. Is that something that bothers you when people deface public property with spray paint?
No, it was just because Nathan said that it was, what did you say? It didn't fix the problem and it made things worse or something, or I don't know. I was just
there's more homeless now than there used to be, and I mean it fixed one problem, which is it made it so the homeless people are not making a home under a bridge or something where they're putting the rocks. Though, is that really solving a problem, or is it just like skirting it aside?
Why not let people live
to be
under
someone
bridges?
else's problem? Why not what?
Why not let people live under bridges?
Right.
Well, that's a good question.
I mean, I don't see the problem.
I see a huge problem.
I think there's some problem.
What's the
they're
problem?
defecating. Where are they defecating at? And
I'm using the word problem in a general sense.
Safety.
So hold on, wait, what, Aaron?
Public health, public safety. So if you have a group of people that, for the majority of them, have mental health issues or are dependent on drugs, so there's a huge risk there. So just pushing them under a bridge is not going to mitigate the safety risk.
But it's sort of the reverse. They're already under the bridge. Nathan's talking about pushing them away from the bridge.
To where?
In the water.
To nowhere in specific.
Get them on floaties in the river. Just send them down river.
Yeah.
Nathan's literally saying
under like a freeway.
they're putting rocks there so that they have to leave and go elsewhere.
Yeah.
So it's like you're really doing nothing to solve the problem.
Yeah. Okay, I see. So there's
You can build,
yeah,
you can build more bridges.
just pushing
And
it
now-
down. Pushing it downstream.
More bridges. I'd like to see that grant request from the Department of Transportation.
I like that. Yeah.
I hope your
We've
city's got a
seen
rainy
lot of
day
homeless
fund.
people living under bridges. We need more bridges.
So this is something. I love this topic. My wife and I, we have an organization we started here in Fort Wayne, and we help with as far as like clothing, sleeping bags, food, things like that with the homeless community here in our city. And the biggest issue that we find it isn't necessarily the housing. Obviously, they need a home, but it isn't that. It comes down to the mental health, and our society doesn't understand that the mental health is just as important as physical health, but they neglect to put any attention on it and help these people with mental illness. So they stay in these cycles. So say it's somebody that's bipolar and they're not medicated, and they go in and out of manic or mania, bipolar mania episodes. Well, it's just a cycle, and they keep making the same decisions over and over and over again because A, they're not medicated, and B, they have no therapy.
I mean, I don't think anyone is saying that mental health isn't important. The question is just whether putting boulders to prevent people from sleeping under bridges actually helps.
No, it doesn't.
That's the question that sort of Nathan's
Have
bringing
you ever
up.
slept on a boulder? It's tough.
It's tough, yeah.
I think it's
And
comfortable.
I once slept on Pikes Peak. I was climbing up.
Oh, really?
That count as a boulder?
Bouldering.
I haven't slept on a boulder, but when I still lived in Columbus, Ohio, it was like right after Thanksgiving. A buddy.
Why
of
is
mine,
it always Ohio?
You got something against Ohio?
I actually
I'm from there, so yeah.
hate Ohio, but this has nothing.
I live there, yeah.
Hi,
So
Aaron's son.
But
Wait, Quaid, where do you live?
Dayton,
Get
Ohio.
out here.
Oh, okay, we're close.
No, I'm not giving you more video
Oh,
game
yeah?
time. You played all day.
Teach him poker. What did he say?
He muted himself before. I don't know. I didn't hear it.
Quaid.
He wants video game time.
He's a future Pine Creek subscriber. Let him in. How you doing, Anthony? Getting bored?
Kinda.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to.
I'll knock someone out for you.
Who should we pick on?
I'll knock Doug out.
You don't have enough money.
Shit.
Only Reed can do it. Actually, Reed can't even do it anymore, unless he wins his spot. Oh, Garrett, here's your chance, Anthony. You got to root against Garrett.
Well, Garrett's playing like he has a 10 or something, huh?
No.
Pocket sevens, maybe.
That's the question you have to ask yourself. Are you feeling lucky, Matt?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Ooh. Run it twice?
I always choose yes.
Absolutely not.
There it is.
Oh.
Wow.
That's a fair fight.
Wow.
Oh, but you were
Just rubbing it in.
Wow.
Or did Aaron say running it twice? We did. Oh, you should have run it twice, Aaron. You probably would have got half the pot.
Maybe.
Where are you from, Matt?
Cleveland area.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
You know what?
The arm.
No, I don't.
Like Cleveland area? Like how much area is it? Like,
Well, there's a large, metropolitan area with a lot of suburbs.
yeah, I haven't been to those. I've just been to Cleveland, so.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't live in downtown Cleveland, if that's what you mean.
I lived in Columbus for 9 years, 10 years, and yeah, I hated Columbus.
I like Cleveland's museums. I think Cleveland's they've got a lot of awesome stuff there. It's just the economy and the surrounding area.
An ace. That's all he's got. I have an ace too.
Yeah, if LeBron isn't playing basketball in Cleveland,
Oh, you have ace 9?
Yeah.
Fuck that. You guys can fight it.
Matt, you've been picking on Garrett all night. What's going on?
If I go all in, will you run it twice?
Yeah.
No.
Ooh, let's see it.
Twice. Do it.
Let me in. Let me in.
Oh.
Oh,
Dominating
Oh, wow.
shape. Okay, first
Oh,
one to
give
Garrett.
me. Oh, you diamonds. Shit.
flushed up. Flushed up.
Nice.
Nice, Garrett.
10. Need an
Give me an
8.
8. Give me an 8.
Holy
That was
cow.
awesome.
See, that's why you always run it twice.
Yeah, it definitely reduces
Whatever.
variance.
That barely ever happens.
Nice. Yeah.
Although, Garrett, you had a hammer lock on that.
Yeah.
I do like
thought it was
this
an
run it
underdog.
twice thing.
Yeah.
Now, does run it twice? Is it possible to duplicate cards? Like if a 4 comes up, 4 of hearts comes
Yeah,
up, can you get
yeah,
4 of hearts twice?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it literally.
No. It's just same deck.
Yeah,
Oh, it is
wow.
the
Oh,
same
really?
deck?
Yeah.
Same deck.
You
Oh,
can't
no,
get 5 of a kind.
Strange that way.
No, I assumed that they would like shuffle the 2 cards that came out
Yeah.
back in.
That's what I would
No.
imagine.
No.
Same deck.
Stays up.
Oh, that changes things a bit.
Yeah, that actually makes it more likely that people get an
Oops.
advantage.
Garrett wants to play.
I'm already in for 2, Garrett. I guess I have to stay
Yeah,
in.
in for 2, in for
Honestly,
4.
I meant to hit pot in call, but I accidentally hit all in call. Okay, here we go.
Oh, here we go, Anthony. Got to root for Garrett or Abstract or whoever calls.
God damn it, Doug! Stop it.
I'm rooting for you, Oz, but Anthony isn't.
I heard what you just said. You're lying.
I was speaking from Anthony's perspective, but from my perspective, you know, I'm always with you.
Anthony can speak from his own perspective.
No, he's on mute. Are you gonna run it twice?
Sure.
I'll run it twice.
Oh, goodness.
Okay,
Ace 10.
Anthony, you need the kings to hold.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, hit it.
Pair of aces.
Hit it.
2 pair.
Wow.
One more time.
Sucks for Anthony.
Oh, he has a 10. A jack wins it for Oz,
King. Come on.
or an ace.
No.
Split it up.
Okay, split it.
Back to mute.
Back to me.
Good game. Good game.
Yeah, that's the problem with running it twice. It's hard to get guys like Anthony back in.
That's a good point.
He was doing so well too.
So everyone we should all run it twice from now on.
I do want to go to Disney World again next year.
Anthony, your tagging comment kind of triggered me because I spent most of this afternoon spray painting a free dresser so I could doll it up for my wife. And it turned out
Oh.
really cool.
Did you put primer on it?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
The free thought
No
process.
primer?
We'd like to remind
Well, it was a paint that had primer built into it already.
Did you scuff the surface before you sprayed it?
No, I just sent it.
You just sent it.
Yeah, just sent it.
Okay. What color did you paint it?
Gold and teal.
What color is teal? Is that pink?
Blue.
No, it's like a
Green.
green. It's like a green.
Blue green.
Like a brown.
Like
Yeah.
turquoise.
Oh, I like that
Yeah, I
color.
like turquoise. Like turquoise.
I like the color. With gold though? Oof. I don't know, man.
Very bougie.
He said,
Does your
"Ooh."
wife like it, Aaron? That's what matters.
I don't know.
Anthony, you got another
Bad
shot here.
answer.
Good luck, Diamond. All in.
What
Soon.
the fuck, man?
Diamonds are forever.
Oh, wow. Huge pot.
Yeah, this is wild.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. What
I
do
like
y'all
your chances
have?
now, Anthony.
Are there
What you
4
all-
aces?
Everybody run it twice.
No, they can't because we've got two people still. Not
Oh, that's
all in.
right. That's right.
You got to wait till there's only one non-all-in left.
Oh, so what is the prerequisite to do run it
Everybody
twice?
but one person's all in.
Yeah, there
I
can't
see.
be any more betting.
I see.
I just wanted to start fresh.
Oh.
Well, I told.
I'll put them all in. Oh, you can.
I'm not winning this though.
There it is. Nice, Nathan.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
So
Anthony's
many
back
Come
in.
in now. Can I
Yep.
come in
All
now?
right.
Yeah, go for it. It's all you,
I
Anthony.
slink back in with my pride damaged.
I'm gonna get a beer and watch for a bit.
Oh man, my heart was racing. I had to like step back from that one.
I so
for a hot
wanted that
second.
straight. I would have destroyed you with that straight if I'd pulled a queen.
Did you wind up having two pair, Nathan? Is that what you ended up with?
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
a jack and an ace.
Uh-huh.
Or I think, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
So how's everyone doing?
Killing it.
You got well when you started to win, didn't you, Chucky?
Huh? What's that?
I said you got a lot better when you started to win.
Is that what better
Everyone
means?
folds on that 2-bet? Jeez.
Chuck, are you still leaving in 13 minutes, or are you feeling
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night.
good? How come?
I'm just not feeling it. I think I might be sick.
Yeah, I've been there.
I haven't been sick in close to 2 years.
Nice.
Have you noticed? I don't know if others have. I've noticed I don't get sick as much because of all the pandemic stuff.
Yeah.
You just don't see people as much.
Yeah, I haven't come down with anything other than COVID
Same here.
in like 2 years.
Yeah, I only came down with a case of alcoholism.
Right?
That's true.
Disease.
We did get my wife and I got food poison. That was
Oh,
awesome.
really? Ugh. I've had
From
that.
a restaurant?
It was actually from a deli. We had bought 2 packs of like from the deli, not the packaged stuff. 2 packs of like this like habanero cheese.
Mhm.
Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Ugh.
This is bringing back memories of the conversation I had with Chucky last week, actually.
Right.
After the game was over,
Right. Yeah.
we talked about whether or not if we could erase our memories. What was it? What was it again
Yeah.
exactly, Chucky? It was,
I had food poisoning that lasted like a week, and the question was, if I could choose, would I erase that experience because it was so unpleasant?
And there was an argument being made that it's important that we have those experiences so we know, so we
Right.
learn.
The question is, are experiences that are unpleasant valuable? That's one of the questions, I think.
Well, when
Right,
it's-
and then we talked about whether or not you would erase all memories of all food poisoning, so you had no idea what food poisoning was like.
I
And
suggested
I
that
thought that would be a little odd to erase all of them.
I would consider erasing all memory of chocolate because I like chocolate so
chocolate.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that was really odd. So
Well,
you would
I don't
erase
disagree that
because-
it's odd.
Right. We were talking about longing and whether or not longing for a thing itself
Yeah.
would be
Desire.
desired or desirable.
Yeah.
I actually like longing a great deal.
Oh, really? You'd like longing?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most enjoyable emotions. So long as you're
Huh.
not letting it overcome you. In
If you
in a weird
plan,
way.
if you have something that you're looking forward to, do you allow yourself to daydream about it, Nathan?
Yes.
I don't,
Why not?
because it might be ripped away, and that would be painful.
It's sinful.
Do you want backgammon?
Diamond, you went in?
Well, by that logic, you shouldn't
I
enjoy
haven't
it.
had my beer yet, so let me go get that.
I think I've been influenced because I read when I was in the 6th grade, we had to do a project on like some dead historical figure, and because I'm from a family of nerds, I chose Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek.
Yeah.
And I did a whole report on his life and like the thought process he had to go through to come up with the show for Star Trek. And I'm gonna fold. And he wrote down that longing was one of his favorite emotions. To long for something is to give yourself motivation for something. Without longing, do you have any motivation to do anything?
Yeah.
Was kind of like his and ever since I realized that, it's a really interesting idea because it's very counterintuitive to like things you'd hear from Buddhism, which is like attachment is the root of all suffering, and if you're attached to what you're longing for, then is that good?
Yeah, it's interesting to think how that book report might have affected your life a tremendous amount.
Well, what about
maybe it did.
So goal setting stands in direct opposition to that, right?
Yeah, I don't like goals either.
So you could set a goal. Well, you
just leave me alone. Let me drink Kool-Aid in bed all day.
Motivation can come from goal setting. Like you don't need to have an emotional attachment to it. You just have to be determined to do it.
But don't goals themselves come from desire to accomplish something? Isn't that an emotion? Like, where do your goals come from, Aaron?
Wait, who left?
I guess I'll call.
Quit
you. Yep. Nice hand.
Yeah. Boy, you had it straight on the
The ether. I think the ether.
Ooh, 6.
That 2 made me nervous. I thought somebody had a 6.
Yeah. If I had stayed in, I would have clobbered you, Anthony. But I was too chicken.
Why does Doug just look bored as fuck?
Because he's trying to get rid of his money, and we won't help him.
I'm also watching the Olympics here.
Don't spoil it. I have it all recorded. I watch it as I have time.
Somebody wins gold, somebody wins silver, and somebody wins bronze.
Oh, you spoiled it.
Speaking of like
not necessarily
tons of money that we waste every year as a planet.
Oh, come on.
Speaking of the Olympics.
Come on. You're going to Burning Man, for God's sake, aren't you, Nathan?
That's like my money, my own personal money to do things with my own personal time.
Okay.
I guess, like,
How much jet fuel is burned bringing people to Burning Man?
Burning Man, there's no way it's even close to the level of the Olympics, the amount of money they put out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at it like,
well, it's tough to say because there's 75,000 people, and at least 10% of that I'm making this is a number straight out of my ass. Like 10% of that population is like super ultra rich Silicon Valley and like Hollywood types. So it could be bringing in lots and lots of money, though it's not money just going away. It's going in usually to temporary infrastructure, which they just bring back the next year anyway. So it gets recycled and reused. Whereas the Olympics, they'll build this huge apparatus, huge, like, they'll build swimming pools and a whole stadium, and then they'll abandon them and they'll never return. And there's like tons of
most cities wind up losing money.
Yeah, I'm sympathetic to that criticism, but I still think the Olympics are like I still support them.
I got a pair, Garrett.
I think they should just like not make everyone build
We all have a pair.
infrastructure when they do the Olympics.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
What do you think about George Carlin? This is tying it back into homelessness. George Carlin has this rant about golf courses. How golf is the most evil thing that we humans do, and it's just like for the elite bougie class to use up all this land to cut short grass and whack a small ball around a bunch of different holes.
Water these areas in the desert, like in Arizona, so they can have golf courses.
Yeah. And George Carlin was like, let's take all these golf courses and make them like, places for the homeless to live. It's kind of an interesting idea.
I am not elite or bougie whatsoever, but I do enjoy playing golf. So.
Oh, I see.
There was a podcast I listened to.
I've worked on golf courses.
There was a guy, what's his name?
All right, fine.
That Canadian dude who used to write for the New Yorker. He had a podcast. He had a book called Blink.
Oh, I read that book.
I'm blanking on his name.
It's a good book.
What's his name, though? I forget the guy's name.
Yeah, he did the 10,000 hours to become proficient. Yeah,
Right.
Malcolm Gladwell. That's
Malcolm Gladwell. Yeah, he has roughly the same view on golf courses. They frustrate him to no end. He points out that at least in Canada, you have a right to walk the courses when they're not being played.
Oh, right.
Like they exist as parks.
These are private golf courses.
Well, I don't know.
Can walk on them?
He didn't go that far in the podcast I listened to, but
There's no such thing as private golf courses in Canada. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. We used to sneak on them back in the day.
if only there was someone from Canada who could tell us.
Surely you've played some golf in your day, Doug, being a high-powered businessman.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Doug lives on a golf course. What the fuck are you talking about?
No. I just live in a gated community.
Ooh,
we try to keep the peasants out.
My apologies. Across the street from the golf course.
By peasants, you mean Christians?
I literally have 3 police officers on my street. Very safe neighborhood.
Is it actually more safe to live near policemen, or is it less safe?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
I'd
Retaliation,
imagine it would be less
stress.
safe.
Well, there's always cop cars
Domestic
around.
abuse.
Depends
He
on
plays
what color
golf
you
with
are.
them, so yeah, he plays golf with them. So
One guy even has he is in the canine unit, so there's a police dog walking around the neighborhood once in a while.
Is that why your dog always barks?
No, but my dog doesn't like their dogs.
Because those dogs are doing drugs.
Look at this.
Careful, Reed.
Yeah, this.
Careful. Don't do it.
Throw caution to the wind, Reed.
This is a dumb question. Can you have a straight that wraps around?
Yes.
No, it can't
No.
go like ace. Like you can have
It
ace 2, 3,
it
4,
can't
5.
go king, queen, ace,
No,
2.
no.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Good to know.
Ace can be a high or low though.
Yeah. Okay. It just doesn't loop.
You can take it down.
All right. I have one more hand, and then I am outie.
Reed's thinking about that bad beat, or those 2 bad beats he had last week.
Last week, yeah.
Boy,
I had clips of them.
God.
Got it.
God damn it.
I think he had it.
I think I was beat. I mean, I had a pair of 10s. I'm pretty sure he had at least an ace.
I had a pair of aces.
Oh, so you would have been.
You know, but Reed over there with his computer and his laptop off to the side, you know.
It's over there, facing away.
I'm just fucking with you. I know.
Yowzers. Got some high cards on the flop.
So, Matt, when you watch Olympics, what events are your favorite?
Doing good?
Well, you know, they don't play it on TV, but I really enjoy judo. I used to do judo years ago. But since they don't play that, I like just general track and field. I like running. I like I'll watch swimming. I'm not so. I kind of like watching gymnastics just to see like the ridiculous things they do, but I can't. I don't really like have enough interest to watch through a whole thing. Now they have. Someone was joking with me. And they kind of have a point. It's like now everything's a sport. Like skateboarding's a sport, surfing's a sport, rock climbing's a sport, like wallpapering's a sport.
My wife was sitting next on the way back from Disney World. My wife was sitting next to a woman who said, "Yeah, my brother won gold medal in the 400 meter at the last Olympics."
Really?
And my wife tells me this.
210s? What?
Oh, you got it.
That's a flush.
Wow.
Oh man!
Flush.
Yikes!
Oh, a flush on the river.
And being skeptical as I am, I asked, "What was the guy's name?" And she mentioned, like, I think his name was so and so. And I look it up, and sure enough, so there was an Olympic gold medalist just 2 seats in front of me.
Wow. You should have tried chasing him.
I meant for that to be my last hand, but it looks like this is going to be my last hand. How do I leave? Leave seat? Away? What do I do?
Leave seat.
Leave seat, yeah.
Yeah. And say goodbye first.
But now, I haven't. Yeah, okay.
Anthony's emoji is beat up.
All right. Have a nice night, everybody.
All right.
Bye, Chucky. Hope you
See ya.
Feel better.
See you next week.
Later, Chucky.
Thanks.
Yeah, talking about gold medals. Funny story. There was a guy who went to my brother's church. I'm trying to remember his name right now, but he was a gold medalist in track, and he coached one of the here in Fort Wayne. He was the head coach of one of the track and field the colleges here after he had been through all that, and he for a long time I played softball, and we needed a fill-in, and he was like, "Oh, I'll come play," and I was like, "Oh, sweet, we got a gold medalist track runner, so come out and play on the team. This is gonna be badass." Oh my god, watching him swing a baseball bat was the worst thing I ever seen in my life. I was like, I thought you were an athlete, bro.
Yeah, it's super specialized though, you know.
Yeah, but you just have that. You just have that, like, you're a gold medalist athlete. You can at least swing a baseball bat, right? And when I watched him, it was so, because I was an all-state baseball player. So like I just expected the gold medalist athlete to be able to at least swing the baseball bat, and I was like, that was the most horrendous shit I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
He couldn't catch a pop fly. Like we put him out in right field just to see, and it was like he couldn't track a ball. He couldn't catch a ball. It was like, yeah, just stick to running, bro. just stick to running.
What was his Olympic sport?
Track and field, he said.
What sport do you think is the reasonable cutoff to where you'd say, okay, like he probably shouldn't know how to play that sport, but you know what I mean?
I don't as
like you think like baseball or swinging a baseball bat should be like in the realm of like something he's able to do. Like, where's the cutoff? Like, what sport is?
I have a great question, and the answer is I have no idea. I would just assume as a gold medal athlete that you would at least go anything like not anything, but most things athletic you would at least be decent at.
How about the gold medal ping pong player?
I would imagine their hand-eye coordination could handle a softball swing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Goddamn, I'm trying to remember his name because he was also on a reality TV show, and his team or squad or whatever got runner-up. The last name was Neville. I can't remember his first name. But the one time I did get to see him run, yeah, he was he was quick as hell.
Yeah. It's really impressive to watch. Like,
How big's your
4-minute
spade,
mile.
Anthony?
I was wondering the same about yours.
If I tell you mine, will you tell me yours?
Sure.
I got a 5.
Queen.
This is getting dirty.
Let's see it. Oh, we had it on the flop.
Yep. What was that noise?
That was Epiphany. That good lady.
Hey, that's
It
the
happens
evil
when you
eye.
win.
Quaid's got the evil eye showing there. Right? Isn't that what that is?
This is I don't know. What is
Terminator Eye.
Nazar
Pocket eye.
amulet.
That's the evil eye.
Is that better?
Yeah.
My Discord? Who's Discord?
Yeah, who's this? I just looked at mine. And was mine open?
I heard it too.
That wasn't me.
I say it was Doug.
We should play Guess the Flag. My guess would be Switzerland. No, not Switzerland. What is this?
Denmark, no?
Yeah, that's yeah, I
Danish.
think that's Denmark.
It's Tonga.
Tonga.
Yeah.
No one knows Tonga.
And Denmark has the white cross. Like, yeah. Tonga, huh? Oh, Saudi Arabia?
Good guess, but wrong.
Okay. Jordan.
It's in that area. No. Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Leon's lived there.
God damn it.
Reed, you haven't got any bad beats today.
No, what's happening?
It's not like you.
Just wait. They're coming.
Damn.
Look at that. We
Look
split
at
it. Same cards.
That's great.
We get to split Garrett's money.
Enjoy.
I missed it. What one?
We both had the same hand. It was 2 pair.
2 pair.
I had a straight. I pulled it on. God damn it.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's not a lopsided game tonight. It's usually like Doug 3000.
Mm-hmm.
Is that his rapper name? Doug 3000?
I lost badly last week, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I whooped your ass, Doug.
No, you weren't even here, were you?
He was here for a bit.
Yeah, I won that one huge bet.
I must have blocked it out of my mind.
Yeah, of course.
Win with a 5.
Guess I bet too much, huh? You never know. It's a art, not a science.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like sometimes you bet huge and you get called. Other times you bet hardly anything, you get a fold.
I will bring this up. I don't know how many of you now as atheists are former Christians, but going through this process with my mom and our entire family, which are, I was raised in the family and sphere of influence are all like hyper spiritual, like evangelical, like crazy.
Pentecostal?
Yeah. Yep. Tongue talking, oil slinging,
Street walking.
Yeah, the street preaching. All
Snake handling.
that was overboard. That was overboard.
Snake dancing. Yeah, I like that.
It was very interesting through this process as far as the grieving process, the mourning process. Even when Mom was, when she first went to the hospital, they took her, straight to ICU. She was in a diabetic coma at that point. And the first specialist, neurologist that came in, the specialist, which we found out later was like one of the top neurologists in the state, comes in the room and he told my stepdad, my brother, and myself, they're both, my brother's a pastor and my stepdad plays drums at my brother's church. So they're on that side. And, I'll be sitting on the other side of the table. As far as logic is concerned, and the specialist comes in, he was like, all right, we've ran the initial tests. This is what could happen. And he laid it out. Like these are the 2 or 3 possibilities that could happen.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Really?
He said, based on.
Oh no!
The 2 conversations are amazing.
Sorry, I thought you were speaking on behalf of the doctor, or.
I'm gonna do
I thought mine was bad earlier.
All right.
Okay.
Same hand.
Damn.
I'm really glad I called it.
Damn.
Woo!
So anyways, you were in the hospital.
Doctor said these are things that could happen.
Yeah. So he tries to give the the possible positive outcomes that could happen. He said, but I think he's been doing it like 30 years, 40 years now, something like that. He said, but I'll tell you right now, the years I've been doing this, not one person has ever came out of this. It's not this isn't a good situation, and I just want to be very upfront with you and your family. And from the moment that doctor left the room until the time we my stepdad, my brother, and I had to sit down and have the conversation of hey, it's as far as quality of life and suffering, it's time to make a decision. We got take the machines off and let it be. So from beginning till that end, every single time that doctor came up in conversation, it was, he's a pessimist, he's an asshole, he's a dick, he doesn't, there's no hope, there's no inspiration, and like literally the whole time I'm like, no guys, like we're talking about science and medicine right now. We're not talking about hope and belief. Like you can have a healthy, I think a amount of hope that maybe a good, turn of events or whatever happens, but we have to count on what science and medicine is telling us. And it was amazing being on this side of it this time, because this is my first family death experience, being on the skeptic and non-believer side, where I was literally walking them through the process, where it's like, no, that's not what the doctor said. And anytime like she would move her hand, because she had no brain activity, and anything that was happening was all involuntary, right?
That's tough.
Twitches and things like that, and every single thing that moving a finger or moving a foot or doing anything, they're like, oh, God's moving, there's a miracle, and I'm like, no guys, the doctors have already explained this to us over and over and over, that these are involuntary actions. And it wasn't until and I'll wrap it up here. It wasn't until the final round of tests they did, I think 7 days in, 8 days in, whatever it was, and it came back with no improvement. There's still no activity in the brain. And I'm with my brother and my stepdad out in the hallway, and my brother, said, because I just missed the doctor, this is what it is with no brain activity. But my brother said, but tomorrow we get the MRI. And I finally, I looked at him, I was like, Kyle, stop. What the fuck do you mean tomorrow we get the MRI? And he's like, well, we can find out like what's where the brain was damaged or what had happened or I said, no, Kyle, it doesn't matter whether it's the left, right, front, back, middle of the brain. There's no activity. It doesn't matter what part of the brain was injured. There's no activity. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you doing this to the rest of the family? Like, this is not healthy. This is not healthy, bro. It is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
And and it was finally at that point, and I didn't say this to them, but I was literally like 6 days, 7 days ahead of them as far as the grieving and mourning and all that, because I was listening to science and medicine, but they were still holding on to this belief that there's this miracle that's going to happen where my mom was just going to jump out of this bed and be healed.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy being on this side of it this time.
Yeah. I've found, like, with regards to that kind of story, like, I've found that the best doctors basically come in and say something to the effect of, look, your loved one is dying. And there's nothing we can do to change that. Right?
Gotcha.
And it's really just a question of, how do you want to handle the last time that you have, right? Like, if they put it in those terms, I think that's helpful. But maybe that wouldn't have even had an effect on your relatives because they were so conditioned to hope,
Yeah, it was.
So who was it that was saying this? Was this your brother?
Oh, it's so my aunt and I are the only non-believers. It was literally every other family member and every other friend that was up there, because that's their whole sphere of influence. My brother pastors an 800 member church, so everybody that's coming in there holds these these beliefs. And there's in the most disgusting experience I had personally through all this is the day before we removed the machines. I was in the room alone with my mom, and a family member came in, and they up to this point they had these like boxing gloves on my mom's hands, and they had removed them, and I was holding my mom's hand, and it was just talking or whatever, and this lady comes in, and she's like, she was in there for about 5 minutes. She was like, Austin, I feel like the Spirit of the Lord is saying that He can and wants to heal your heart. You just have to allow Him. And at that point, I'd had enough of the Christian shit, and I looked at her. I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And she looked at her eyes, got big. This is a family member. She's like, "What? What?" I was like, "Right now, I'm like, my mom is dying right here in front of me. I'm holding her hand, and you thought that this was the best time to try to evangelize or try to witness to me or tell me that God wants to heal my heart? This is the time you chose?" And then she stomped out of the room like I did something wrong. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think she needed something? I mean, I don't mean to be dragging this topic out too much longer, though. Do you think that she was like seeking solace from you in some way? Is that like why she was doing that then, do you think? Like, was she trying to, why did she do it then? Maybe is the question. Like, you asked the question, and this time of all time, why do you think she chose that time?
I think she thought that I was vulnerable, and my entire family thinks that I am hurt by God and Christians, and therefore I hate God and I hate Christians. Therefore, I'm an atheist.
Like, I thought for sure you were going to do my total as your bet.
Yeah, that sounds really gross, Oz. Like, when you frame it like that, it's like they smell blood, so like, oh, we're gonna get this soul back into heaven with us. I think it's just kind of predatory.
I think there's a more charitable way to view it, which is that if you had the beliefs that they had, you'd probably do the same thing because it's really important.
No,
right?
stop it! I'm just speaking for my feelings right now, Matt. Let's
Oh,
not be
sorry.
reasonable. Let's be emotional.
and as far as the logic and knowing your situation you're in, your surroundings, I can tell you that even in my most dogmatic days,
Yeah.
I would have never, whether it was family member, friend, whatever, I never would have stood by somebody with their sitting by their mother on their deathbed,
Yeah.
and tried to evangelize or anything like that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've definitely been Christian before, but I feel like I drew pretty specific lines on what I felt like was acceptable. That would have been one of those lines.
Yeah. Deathbed conversions.
Well, I mean, I honestly believed that, like, if God was real, you wouldn't need, like, stuff like that to prove it. So I feel like that's probably why I ended up leaving, was because I noticed that so many people use tactics like that.
Yeah, well, I won't even go down the all of the biblical contradictions that their actions had as far as prayer and all of that. I won't even go down that route right now. But I'm gonna get this link and I'll put it in there if you guys want to watch it just to see. I mean, I've even had other Christians private message me, and they're like, "This is the most disgusting, vile, toxic thing I've ever seen in my life." And so my mom was a praise and worship pastor for years until she stopped doing it. And this particular person was like her mentor, and he last week, sometime, I don't know what day it was, did this like prophetic worship service, and was supposedly like through worship prophesying about my mom's healing and everything going on. And I actually did a review of it on my channel, because 98% of everything he says is bullshit or made up, or he's ignorant and has no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, when people are dealing with loss, they're reaching for all different kinds of ways to alleviate their stress and anxiety. And I have no idea what it's like to be in your position, because I don't have any experience with religiosity that's that extreme. Everything here in Portland is pretty laid back, different kinds of thinking
People
like that.
People don't try to like evangelize astrology when
right.
you're at
they might want to try to like talk about like have a conversation about meeting somebody in the afterlife that was somebody that we know, though it's not like very specific. And my response is just generally like, I'd like to make it more about the things I remember about this person and what they mean to us right now for this conversation than any of that other stuff. And that usually does it, the trick. But I need a fold. I don't want to fold though. I'll just call it. Yeah.
But yeah, I did not bring it up for like Debbie Downer. It's more of the logical approach of the grieving process, where this has been the healthiest grieving process that I've ever had, being on this side of it, while watching, the rest of my family like literally like live in a fantasy land.
And these are the people that think they're going to see her again in an alternate life.
Yeah, absolutely. My brother's my brother has literally made 2 or 3 posts, since she passed, which was what, 70, almost 72 hours ago now, and about how my mom now has this mansion in heaven, and she has a grand piano, and she's singing, and I'm like, bro.
Nice, Nathan.
This link you sent, Oz, is this your brother?
No, that's Kent Henry. That was my mom's mentor years ago because my mom recorded 2 Christian contemporary albums, and he helped with both of them. And what you'll notice is if you watch that and then watch if you have time or have the desire or interest to do it, I did a whole review on the entire part where he talks about my mom, but he refers to her, or I'm sorry, refers to her as Sherry Mills. She's not been Sherry Mills for 20 years. That she's been remarried for over 20 years now. And then 2 or 3 times talks about blood in the brain, aneurysms, and something else, which was never the case. Like never once was that. But he was prophesying all these things, and then towards the end, was prophesying about her getting out of the bed and singing and leading worship again, which just proves his ignorance of the fact that my mom had Meniere's disease, which makes her essentially unable to lead worship or do anything like that because it fucks up her hearing and equilibrium and all that.
I'm wondering what it is that the atheist community could do to be more of a support network in general.
To be honest with you, if because I've already started doing it on my own. There's a I know a handful of people, and there might be more, but at least a handful of people that I know that are sending consistent emails and messages to Kent Henry, like on social media, his website, things like that. Because what he did, because the entire time it's happening, it's hit like, hit subscribe, make sure you donate, make sure you give money, make sure, and completely used my mom's situation and story to fucking make money, and she got pimped. My mom got pimped by her, her death anyway.
Yeah.
Sounds like Bertuzzi.
Yeah, and Myron, Myron died. Yeah, it's too bad when that happens, though.
I feel like whatever the atheist community is, I don't know. It's hard. Having a God belief makes it easier to deal with death.
Oh, doesn't
Nice.
seem like that's the case here. It seemed like Oz had an easier time dealing with it than they did.
Right, but
And it was their difficulty that was causing him the strife.
no, I get it. I totally get that. But I feel like death is like the main theme when it comes to most religions. It's like, how are you going to be glorified in death? Are you going to be hellified in death? Whatever. So it's kind of like this culty mentality. It's hard to navigate. But if you have a clear mind, I guess, I think since Oz had a clear mind about it, that he was able to navigate it easier. But I think a lot of times people get weird around death.
Yeah.
Because there's eternity involved.
Right, and that's my confusion with it now being on this side of it. So the scripture says, to live is Christ, but to die is gain. So why, unless it's just selfishness, why are you afraid of this person dying?
Right.
If you don't get to see him again? Because
That's a really valid question. Like, shouldn't you be okay with it? Like, what's the problem here?
Yeah, I don't understand it. And even with the prayers, because between my mom, my brother, and my stepdad, they do have a very, very wide reach in the Christian community.
You guys don't believe me, do you? They're all calling my 30. That's why.
Looks like you have a Cheeto sticking out of your head.
It's a leg.
Oh, leg.
Yep. No, but the one question I would love to obviously it wasn't the time or place or anything like that, but going through this process, with their wide reach, that literally they had thousands of people praying for my mom. So there's 3 scriptures that like automatically popped up in my head as things grew more and more grim. And first, where 2 or more are gathered, there he is in the midst. Okay, where's he at? Right. Ask any of these things in my name and they shall be given to you. Okay, that's not happening. And then this one's kind of like a double punch, I guess, is the prayers of the righteous availeth much. So it's either
damn it,
you're not righteous or God's not there.
You want to run it twice?
I will.
Okay. Me too.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, good.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Nice. I'll take it.
All right, I would have lost.
Yeah.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah. Well, really all I lost was Doug's money.
Doug, you cracked me up. So you remind me of when you were like just now flossing your teeth. You remind me when you were doing the interview with Rouser, with the Slurpee or whatever you had.
McFlurry.
0 respect for the crowd.
That's how excited I am.
Anthony, did you talk with that Ideas Sleep Furiously guy yet?
Not yet. Why?
Okay. I don't know. I just liked his video, and his channel looks interesting.
What's this?
I need to do a better job of watching the content that they create before I do interviews, but yeah, I'll have to watch it.
What's the channel about?
What's the channel again? Yeah.
I think he's like a philosophy professor who no longer is in academia or something.
I usually watch the last interview that they did before I agree to do it.
What are you looking for? What would make you not do it?
Good question. Not much. Yeah, usually we'll do pretty much any interview if I've got the time.
You just want to know where they're coming from?
Maybe if they have like a weird interview style, or let's say they're confrontational in some way, or
Folding the best hand ever.
I don't know.
Do
I haven't
you
turned many people down, so I really can't answer it. But I just try to watch what they're doing at least once. But what was the channel name again? Reed?
I posted in the chat there.
Oh.
Ideas Sleep Furiously. You posted the video in the Discord.
I'll take a look at that.
Oh.
But I had already beaten you like by a few hours and posted it before you.
Anthony, you're like one of the nicest guys I've watched on YouTube, and you also interact with the the AXP, the Atheist Experience, kind of like network. So, do you worry about interacting with people that go against? It seems like there's like a hive mind with the AXP. Do you worry about like associating yourself with people who go against some of the views that they hold dogmatically, or do you even consider that?
Hold on a second. I mean, we're all dogmatic about some things, so it doesn't bother me that much. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, he looked interesting, and he's got a picture of Noam Chomsky behind him, so I think that sort of sealed the deal for me.
I think if Anthony were less distracted, he'd say something about it's about your level of confidence in something being true rather than the thing being true. Is that about right, Anthony?
Were we talking about truth and confidence? Is that his
Is there
question?
something distracting you, Anthony?
I thought it was about dogmatism. No, I'm trying to understand his question.
No, it was about association with I think, right? With a group of people, I think, was essentially.
Yeah, I was like
the
an
question.
in-group, out-group dynamic. Like, I feel like
Right.
there's a, yeah.
Oh, I
That's
see.
what it
Like
was-
we're
that
the
was
atheist group, and these are these dumb theists. That type of stuff.
Well, no, not, I mean, even not necessarily theist either. Like, you have to be a certain type of atheist.
Oh.
Here's a question. Let me be direct, okay?
Let me just put it this way: if there was another show that was more conservative in their views, I would probably be equally willing to go on their show to talk about SE.
That's a fair
Took
answer.
the wind out of my sails.
I mean, honestly, whatever platform we can get at this point, really. I'd like to see it get more involved with politics. Oh, I'm getting a phone call, but I'm going to.
We were at CPAC and we did Politicon, but it seems like CPACs run a couple times a year across the country, so there might be more opportunities for that.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I want to go to one of those guys with you. Politicon was awesome. I'd go to Politicon again.
Is there a democratic version of CPAC? Like a whatever, a LPAC? I don't know.
Good question. I don't know. Lollapalooza, Chicago,
Granola pack,
Arugula,
tree hugging pack.
Yeah.
Whenever I talk about liberals, I just show a picture of Abstract's face.
Wait, why?
Pre-haircut.
Portland.
From Portland.
You're like the liberal everybody
Yeah.
loves.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take it. That's fine. Oh no, I don't want to bet that much. Shit. I timed out. Shit.
Golly. You ever see that movie Airplane?
Yes.
Classic.
Great movie.
Don't call
Remember,
me Shirley.
Excuse me, stewardess.
Yeah.
I speak jive.
Oh, yeah.
You can never make those movies nowadays.
I know, it was so funny. He goes shit, and the subtitles it says golly.
Shit.
Golly.
Or Tropic Thunder. Try making that today.
Yeah. Or even like Blazing Saddles.
I think it's about how you do it. I mean, like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, they get away with everything. Nobody says shit about Always Sunny.
But even
They're
then,
done.
like, aren't they done? When's the last time?
No.
They're still going?
Yep.
Okay.
There was a really funny skit someone showed me on Saturday Night Live from a few weeks ago. It was from that Weekend Update skit, you know, where they do the news. And they had two guys and they were reading each other's jokes. The one guy's a black guy, the other guy's a white guy. And the black guy gave all these totally racist jokes for the white guy to read. It was totally hilarious. I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. Oh, muffled.
Oh, Oz, there was someone who follows your channel that you've had on who wanted to play with us. Do you know who? Biddy Bop, Biddy Boo, Zibby Zap.
Oh yeah, that was the person I was thinking that could be fun to add, Doug. Not
Biddy
the other
Boo-
person per se.
Biddy Buddha?
Biddy Boo. Is that her name?
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's awesome.
Okay. Well, once we get bored of Aaron, we'll invite her.
Ducky's still here.
Oh, he's still here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did you get that, Reed? Did you win that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Biddy is my partner on the Monday night call-in shows we have. She's awesome.
TikToker. Yeah.
She be knowing that Bible. She be knowing that Bible.
Yeah, she comes from a charismatic background, right?
Well, charismatic, and then ended up, I believe, Orthodox Jew, if I remember right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I love it when people are like, "Oh, she probably doesn't know anything about the Bible," and then she just starts running circles around them. It's fucking beautiful.
Why did she become an Orthodox Jew?
She got sick of all the tongue talking, oil slinging, like what I was talking about earlier, and started studying, and I think she had met someone that was Orthodox Jew, and
Pine Creek Theorem.
Yeah, I could be saying that wrong.
Oh, what? What is this nonsense?
Oh, he does it.
There you go, Nathan.
Run it twice, guys.
I don't know.
Make your decision quick.
Okay. I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
Nice.
Holy crap.
Got to fade a jack or an 8. That's not a diamond. And you run the first one. Oh, they only did it once? No, you did twice.
They did, yeah.
And
Me, Jack.
8 or jack.
No.
Wow. Well done. Nathan killing it tonight.
Yeah, what are you betting like that if you have a pair of aces for?
You went all in.
Well,
No play.
you don't like.
The consequences are still the same.
I just never had a hand like that. I just didn't know what to do.
Well, he definitely
Plus, I was
called.
on the phone when I was thinking about something else. Oh, goodness. My heart's palpitating again. I gotta lay off the sugar. Sorry, Matt.
Now I'm gonna have to use more of my winnings from last week.
So, Nathan, isn't this better than drugs?
Not even close.
Oh, you got your heart pumping, right?
It depends. It depends. Well, I mean, that feels good. I mean, I don't know.
You wear Depends?
That's a
I work
diaper.
what?
It depends. You wear Depends. I got lost. Sorry.
No,
Your sticker says what?
Nathan's too young to know what depends is.
It depends.
Right. I'm 35.
Oh, you are? Wow.
Mhm.
Man.
I just make sure to get out and move my body every day. Take my vitamins.
Do your
I
aerobics
get plenty of
classes.
sleep.
Mushrooms.
Why do you sound like Hulk Hogan all of a sudden?
Hulk Hogan?
Oh, I'm old. Never mind. I'll shut
Do you
up.
know who Hulk Hogan is, Nathan?
Listen here, brother. I'm gonna play some poker and I'm gonna take.
Oh no, that's
No, that's Macho Man. Sorry.
yeah.
No, that's
Macho
kind of
Man.
Hulk Hogan.
I'll fold.
That's not bad.
I got a T-shirt.
That was awesome.
As a kid, I was scared of those guys.
The pro wrestlers?
Yeah. They were so intimidating.
And now half of them are dead. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably right.
Cool. I'm not the only one that took this to a morbid point tonight. Thank you.
I can't wait for the movie about
Jack
Walking
3,
Dead.
Nathan? Jack 3? Is that what you got? Jack 3? Just nod if you got Jack 3.
Which movie, Reed?
Ace 3?
the movie about Hulk Hogan taking down Gawker. About the whole
Oh yeah.
Is
That's
there a
so
movie
sweet.
about that?
There's going to be a movie about it.
Interesting.
Taking
such a
down
good story.
Gawker.
Yeah, where they
Lawsuit?
Peter Thiel like filed all kinds of
Billionaires,
lawsuits
yeah.
and took him to court.
And you just see Hulk Hogan's dick, I think.
Worth it.
Well, sign me up.
All those
Full frontal.
steroids he's been taking.
Yeah, I don't know how that affects the
Just the
package
balls
there.
get smaller.
Yeah.
It changes the shaft to ball ratio, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, makes the shaft look bigger.
Let's just start jabbing it in my ass then.
The golden ratio.
The golden ratio. You want to see a Fibonacci sequence?
A Fibonacci.
Fibonacci. He's an Italian car maker.
All of a sudden, I feel like we should just return to talking about bidets.
Let's go. Let's send it. You guys
With
need
your-
to send it.
Oz with your friend Babi B. What's her name? Budaba?
Biddy Buddha?
Oh, that's really
Would she be
close to
comfortable
bidet.
with this type of conversation?
Well, yeah,
Biddy
she's,
bidet.
she's like a little sister to me. She's cool.
Matt, what's with all the all-ins? You just trying to give abstract your money?
Yeah, do you want my money?
Ooh.
He doesn't. He's folding.
What's the reveal say? King on the river. Oh, 4 spades. Did you have a spade,
Oh.
Nathan?
No, I had 2 pair.
Oof.
You did have 2 pair?
I probably should have done it.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I did.
should've.
The river was a king. I also had a king.
Oh boy. See that?
But
Well, that's why
I
I
don't want to
bet
risk
hard.
it.
I wanted to push you out.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
You're happy
Yes.
because poker's better than drugs.
No.
No. Well.
After tonight,
Depends on the
will
drug.
If you win another big pot, you'll say it is.
Mhm.
Oh, my euphoria. I'm coming. I'm coming in my pants.
See, doing drugs costs money, but winning at poker gives you the same rush, and you make money.
I don't know, Doug. I think you're inferring lots there.
What, that you get your drugs for free?
No, you're inferring the experience.
Yeah, the high's always going to happen. The wins may not.
Hmm.
If you keep pushing, Pine Creek, I'm gonna have to ask you a bunch of personal questions about your drug use in the past.
Yeah, like
See
last
how
time.
they stack.
Oh, I've been.
Tylenol?
Yeah.
Tylenol.
Yeah.
Right.
You want to see the heavy drug? I got my heavy drugs right
Extra
here. You want-
strength.
And this
versus
is the
regular.
conversation I had with Chucky a
What-
while
what is
back.
it?
It was like
Nicotine gum?
green eggs and ham is what we were talking about, and whether or not we think green eggs and ham, and the moral from that story is actually like a
Harmful
one
to
that you can
kids.
apply to your life.
There's a moral in that story? What's the
Yeah,
moral?
don't eat green eggs and ham.
Yeah, I think
Do you
Nathan.
remember
I
green
think
eggs and
you.
ham? Dr.
I think you
Seuss?
pushed.
Don't you know Dr. Seuss was canceled, Nathan?
You gotta keep trying it.
There was 3 books that were canceled. Yeah, and they weren't very good books either.
Yeah, I thought you pushed Chucky the right amount.
But yeah, we
When
shouldn't
you
have
talked
we
to him
shouldn't have
about it.
taken them out of the library. I think that's stupid that we did that. But
Jesus, fuck. Who's flexing trying to prove a point?
Matt's trying to
Again.
recoup his losses,
Yeah.
or he has ace jack and he's
I don't
has a
know. I
good-
like folding that.
All right, Matt. What do you think? Would you do the
run it twice.
see it twice?
Yeah, I'll do see it twice.
All
Sounds like-
right.
Sounds like he's up for it.
Fine. I didn't expect to survive this anyway.
2 per.
Ooh, 10.
Okay.
10 or a heart.
10 shows up.
Need a heart.
Nope.
Nice.
Oh, a wasted 9.
Ooh, pair of eights.
No, 8,
10?
9,
Nothing.
or 10.
Nothing.
You got it.
That is two pair. Still lost.
Nice.
No, you lost it. Oh, sorry.
Ace
That was
got it.
fun anyway.
2 pair, but my 2 pair.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Ace 7.
Ten minutes.
I just want to play all night.
I know. I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
And party every day.
Yeah.
We did it on a Friday, maybe Saturday. Maybe we can do it.
I can give you the room.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just. I shouldn't be on drugs all night.
What's your choice drug, Doug?
Life.
Poker. Yeah. No. Nicotine gum.
Poker and heroin? Was that what you said?
Who raised it, Garrett?
I think I would have a hard time injecting myself with something.
Yeah, me too. I had to inject my wife when we did the in vitro thing. I had to stick a needle right underneath her belly button.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I think I would be okay with is like embryonic stem cells. I think I'd be totally fine with that.
Fine with what?
Injecting embryonic stem cells into like bad
Doug,
spots of my body.
Let me ask you a question about in vitro. Like, I don't know much about it, but my understanding is they basically take your sperm and they use it to like fertilize a bunch of eggs, right? And then
they took my sperm.
Then they select an egg.
Yep.
And then I imagine they just destroy all the other embryos, right?
Yeah.
So what's the theological thinking behind that for conservative Christians?
Don't ask
Conservative Christians? Oh, that's
don't
a
ask,
sin.
don't tell. Yeah.
Okay, so is there, in their view, like if someone can't have a child and they have to use in vitro fertilization, is that immoral?
Well, most conservative Christians will say only implant or only fertilize 4 eggs and then implant all of them into the 4 embryos into the uterus and let God decide. But with me and my wife, the doctor made a mistake. He didn't hear that part when we said that, and he fertilized 12 eggs.
Oh,
so here we are, conservative Christians.
No shit. See, I thought you had the jack, dude. I thought you had the set.
I had a jack.
You did.
What? You floated the jack?
Yeah.
So here we are, conservative Christians, praying to God that He will naturally destroy all these embryos in the petri dishes.
But so when you say they implanted 12, like how many?
No, they didn't implant 12. They fertilized 12.
So they fertilized 12. I see.
Yeah,
okay.
In vitro, outside the womb.
Okay, and they only implant 1.
And then they look at the best 3 or 4 and then put that into the woman.
What happens to the ones, like the extra ones?
It's like 11 abortions.
For most people, they just throw them down the sink.
Is that a life? Is that considered a life?
Hell yeah.
Well, cells are alive, right?
No, wait.
And they have human DNA. So.
I want to think back at young Christian Doug. Like, would you consider that a life?
I think I would have, but at that moment when I realized that there was 12 of them and there's no way we're going to implant all 12, I tell you, I was praying for God to kill them. Seriously.
Like in an accident? Like
No,
Just shame if something happened to these embryos.
Just kill them, like poof them out of existence, because I don't want to deal. Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to deal with
They drowned.
Like we had to think about adoption. Like, what if my wife and I get in a car accident? We got all these embryos in the lab. Like, I tell you, the gymnastics you have to go through when you're a conservative Christian on issues like this is just incredible.
What's the maximum legal limit you can implant embryos?
There is no limit. Most women will have anywhere from, 5 to 30 eggs. And you can implant.
For what? What's the units behind that?
And then you take the best of the eggs and then you fertilize a whole bunch. But I don't think there's a limit, like whatever you want. And then you take the best of those embryos and implant them.
Show me your king. Oh, okay. Well, that works.
Yeah, we'll set.
5 minutes.
We should all just go in all in and run it twice. Try to break the game.
Well, how many people? Is there enough cards?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there
it's
should
like-
be.
There is.
10 times 2 is 20 plus 20 is 40. Yeah, there'd be 12 cards left over. Oh no, a diamond's out, so it'd be less. But if you had a full ring game like this of 10 people and you run it 4 times, which
Yeah,
some
you can-
people do, yeah,
yeah,
you
you
run out
can
of
do
cards.
Reed, last week my internet cut out right at the end. I think I would have won some money too if I had to.
That's right. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. In fact, I raised, as soon as I saw your internet went down, I raised to make sure you got out. I did that for you because I knew you didn't want to be in a hand that on the big blind when you couldn't bet. Feeling okay over there, Diamond?
Yeah, all good. I have to be careful with my facial expressions. So
They don't change very much, but that's why I like you.
I did have to. Yeah, I had to turn off my camera at one point when it was Anthony and Quaid because I gave it away. You guys had the same hand, and it was really fascinating to watch.
9-6 or something.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
As long as you don't gasp after someone makes a bet.
Oh no, that's totally what I did. I was just muted at the time, so.
Okay.
But you would have seen my O face.
It just looked like a bigger smile. All right, I think I'm going to win 80 cents tonight, guys.
Second to last hand here. Maybe?
We're not done yet. You're going to be dealt pocket kings,
Ah, son of a bitch.
and then I'm going to
Flush.
be dealt pocket aces. We're going to go all in.
Oh, how's this on?
There's no
All
way.
right,
I
how
would
many more
chase
hands
that.
do we have? I need to know.
We'll go 2
One more.
hands.
Okay, this and then one
Second,
more.
yeah, this one more.
Did everybody fold again?
I folded.
Yep, you won easily. Easily.
Goddamn Chuck.
It's getting serious in here now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Big side by Quaid.
God damn it. Oh. 120, huh?
Were you looking at the stream from 10 minutes ago?
Ooh. This is going to be a huge pot.
He's doing it.
Huge.
Wow.
Oh, that's the one he wanted.
I'm rooting for your Oz.
Anthony.
There it is.
Oh,
shit.
What do I do? What do I do? I had a
What do you
flush and a straight draw.
That's
You
how you do it.
fold.
Takes it down.
But somebody else.
Wait, was that the last game or was this? the
No,
last
This
game?
is the last
This is
hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, family pot. Send it.
Damn it.
Put your 2 in there, Oz. I won't raise. Let's keep this nice.
See how many cards are out there?
3.
18.
9, 18, 21 right now.
21.
Garrett's
Love
got
this
a pocket
thing.
kings, and he's like,
I got
oh my
nothing.
god. These assholes, they're all fold.
Diamond, does someone have pocket kings? Nod your head.
He blinked.
He smiled. He smiled. Someone's got him.
But don't nod your head if I have it.
Now you're just confusing me. I thought that's what I was supposed to say.
I guess I'm done for the evening. There goes my
There's a-
chemical high.
Why did you fold those kings, Doug?
I felt Garrett needed to win one.
Read.
Pity fold.
Pitiful. Yeah, there's pretty much no way I can win this. I'm pretty
Show
sure.
me the kings.
Hey, Biddy Buddha might be watching. Welcome. We've been talking about you, Biddy Buddha.
What up, Biddy Buddha?
Yeah, you're gonna replace me next week. That's why.
Yeah. You see Aaron Biddy Buddha, Aaron D, that you're going to take his seat next week.
Hi, I'm really nice. Not really.
Well, it depends who else shows up.
All you
King
had was a
4.
Garrett got it.
Oh,
Garrett had a
but
pair of
Reed would have
fours.
had it.
Nice.
So, Nathan, congratulations. You're the big winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh wow. Yeah, you're right. Whoa.
Nice.
That's a first for me. Well, the first several games we played, I thought it was tournament rules. So every time I was ahead, I was like, better bet a bunch because I'm trying to wipe everybody out. Then I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't really thinking it through.
Well, we probably will do tournaments at some point because the site's working on it.
what's
site's
different
working on it?
tournaments?
Nice.
So the tournament would be basically we get as many people as we can. Everybody buys in for exactly the same amount. We get the exact same number of starting chips, and then the blinds escalate. Starts at 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, and they go up. Let's say every 10 minutes. And so as the blinds increase, you got to be really careful with your stack because if the pots are bigger, and then eventually people start dropping out like flies. And then let's say if it's just us, 10 people, maybe the top 2 or 3 places pay. And so 10 people times 50 is $500. Let's say the first place person would get, I don't know, $350, second place 150, and then everybody else gets squadoosh.
Right. So I was always thinking like I better have more chips.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Sorry.
By the end.
Later.
See you, Garrett.
See ya.
See everybody. It's been good. I've got a guest coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too.
So I gotta go.
And
too.
then,
But
what's
yeah,
her
that was a fun
name?
game.
Who's that, Joe?
Hey Reed, I forgot to Venmo you before the game, but I gave you I put down $20.
Okay.
He's good for it.
So well, yeah. I mean, I've bought in like
Oh, well.
5
Hanky
times.
panky.
Well,
Yeah,
I never
just
bought
Venmo
back
or
in,
whatever.
but so I don't know. I don't know how we want to do it. I'll just talk to you after.
We'll just subtract 20 from 1019, and then you're good.
No, send me your buy-in, then I'll send you the whole thing. I don't want to have to deal with.
Oh, okay.
figuring out- Yeah. I'll
Keep
just
it
Do you
legit.
want me to Venmo you 20 so
Yeah.
you can? Okay, then I'll do that. Good. That's why I brought it up. Okay, I'll Venmo you 20 right now.
All right, cool. Good
See
night,
you,
everyone.
everybody.
Hey, Reed, who's the chip the champion so far out of all the tournaments?
Oh
'Cause
yeah, you
record
got the
that.
spreadsheet.
I'm a little behind on my budget. software. So I'll have to get back to you next on Wednesday for that.
What was it last week?
Oh, you're keeping track? This is cool.
Yeah,
I am. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it would be entertaining to have a leaderboard.
Yeah, it would be.
because it would be good to have a leaderboard because there's an incentive for people not to just go crazy at the end because there's more than just money at stake. There's pride.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about pride, right?
That's what it's all about.
Okay, good night, everyone.
All right, good night.
Good night.